Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Rummer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail, and we have Kafka with us today with a whole new team. Kafka, Luca, Locha, Sampo. I leveled up Kafka over the past few days and leveled up Sampo last night, so Sampo's not fully ready, but Kafka is like ready. I really feel like she's doing good. She's doing very good. She has good relics, she has all her traces leveled, everything's done, good light cone. The light cone I actually got for her was the one that people suggested, which was this one here, which actually was very inexpensive, wasn't hard to get, but now we have this fully level 2. I am extremely happy to use Kafka today. It's gonna be really fun, and I think this team is actually gonna do very well for her. Also, we're gonna be going up and entering the dream pool again, but I think we have to talk to or see if Firefly's doing good first of all. There's a big mystery going on here in this game, and I'm actually very excited to have it unfold. Now, I don't think that the banner has changed yet. No, it hasn't. It's going to change in 2 hours, which means the next video you guys will have the reaction to the banner and stuff like this. I have a bunch of wishes here saved up from doing stuff like the simulated universe and things like this, but I might save it just because you think it's a totally a percentage of a percentage that you could get a new character. But I think that's where now we could wish on One Dark Swan Song, but the thing is as well, it's no, sorry, Hysolins, right? But I think it's look, we'll see what's on the next banner as well, and there's no point in rushing into it because we're not gonna, and it could be a 4-star we want as well. You know, there's all this stuff, so there's one of those things where we can just wait for a little bit as well. I can, however, wish on the standard banner because you get so they give out wishes in this game so readily so, but again, we don't know exactly what we're gonna get out of this. I don't like skipping this too much just because I actually genuinely like the the Yu-Gi-Oh opening packets type of thing of what am I gonna get. I'm actually a big fan of that. Let's see, so we have, okay, so we know we have a 4-star. It could be a 4-star it could be a 4-star light cone as well. That's the thing, but then again, I don't shy away from that at all. It's the same thing as getting a 4-star weapon in Genshin. I'm like, okay, thank you. Okay, it's another Eidolon. Link's honestly, I think has a lot of Eidolons now, which is good if you ever want to use Links as well. We'll check. I actually might check out how many Eidolons I have for Links now as well. We can skip these though because again, the anticipation just comes from actually the the 10 pull is different from a 1 pull. The anticipation is different. That's a beautiful light cone, isn't it? It's a really beautiful light cone. Okay. And the last one we have here. Very cool. Okay. And that's the thing. It's just one of those things where it's okay, cool. We use our wishes before we start the episode usually, just because then it's not on our mind at all. We don't have to think oh, I should use some wishes, or I should take a break and do some wishes or whatever. So how many Eidolons does Lynx have at this stage? Probably a lot. It's C6. Is this my first C6? Maybe not.
Everyone needs some time alone.
We have a C6 healer. It might actually not be a bad idea to level Lynx up and then have Lynx as an alternate healer as well. Even though Locha is pretty fantastic, but you know what I mean? It wouldn't be a terrible idea. Okay, let's go on with the story now for now. And I cannot believe I'm playing as Kafka. It's so crazy to me because she's one of the most mysterious and interesting characters in my top 3 favorite characters for sure. It just feels almost wrong that I'm playing as her. You know what I mean? I feel she should be having a controller and controlling me. I feel that's how it should happen. Should we check around a bit to see if because the way that they phrased it, but then again, they would put up an optional thing on the side if it was optional, right? They definitely would. I think they would for sure. Oh, nice, thank you. Someone did point out, and it actually is very true, the Acheron said that there was a person in a dark veil that invited her to dance. And yeah, I guess for me, just the color coding, I don't always see purple as dark, but then again, it is technically a darker color, so that does make perfect sense. That would have been Black Swan who was, asking her to dance. I didn't put 2 and 2 together there. Ah, there she is. Okay, perfect.
You look anxious. Worried about that girl?
100%. 110%.
You can talk to me if you've something on your mind. In this world, there's no one who heals the heart better than a memo keeper.
Yeah, and we also learned that, like, you know, one of the things that she wants to do is, like, she literally, like, as the memo keeper, literally wants, like, memories and things like this as well. Like, it's a literal thing, you know? Oh, great stuff. Okay, thank you for saving me.
I just did what I had to do. You are special, after
Thank you.
all. So special that many pairs of eyes are watching your every move.
Oh my god. The way she said that. We know it's true. We know it's very true. Could you confirm Firefly is safe?
Don't worry. That is a one-way door leading to awakened reality. Unless that girl is so stubborn that she refuses to wake up from the dream, which isn't possible. She must be holed up somewhere in the hotel massaging her eyes right
Yeah, but
now.
I would love to talk to her directly as well. Black Swan's like design is so cool, yeah, and like again, like the use of purple in Hoyo games is always perfect. Like, you know what I mean? And that's the thing. I always say like purple and browns. I was never a fan of like purple and browns as like fashion items in real life, but then like seeing characters like Hu Tao and Zhang Li, and then seeing like characters like the Raiden Shogun, Black Swan, you know, Acheron, it's like, oh my god, like yeah, you can pull this off like very well. And by the way, if you're someone who likes wearing browns and purples, there's nothing against you. It just means a personal preference. You know what I mean? It's like, I never thought like I would look good, or even like it's something I would like to wear, you know. But I think what happens really well here with but then again, like I suppose like, you know, I say that, but then Nina Williams in Tekken 4 was always very cool. I think it always depends on the way you wear anything, though, right? I guess, yeah, because Nina Williams in purple was always like, man, this is the coolest character ever. To be honest, I don't really trust memo keepers.
It appears you've had some unhappy memories. But it's obvious that this partnership makes the most sense to you, me, and the Express crew, no? So you can take it easy and trust me.
Right.
Of course, I'm not the only memo keeper who has come. Penacony has opened its doors to factions beyond the family for the first time. And the Garden must record this historic
Again, they record all the history and all the stuff as well. But yeah, like it's interesting that like, you know, we have someone from the Garden of Recollection like being like, hey, you should like trust us, right? Where also at the same time, Aventurine was also trying to make contact with us and trying to kind of like gain our side as well. And I think it's more true every single day what Aventurine was saying, which is like, you know, if you choose to come here, you are getting involved in the drama in some way. And it kind of, I think it just proves it just by someone else also trying to get us on their side. There is something happening that like most of the factions knows there's something happening, right?
So you can try working together with others as well, as long as you can see them.
As long as you can see them. You're not returning to your room?
No, I will accompany you into the dream to prevent harm from befalling you all. Memo keepers don't need a dream pool anyway.
Fair enough. That's all for now.
Right. Drift peacefully off to sleep, and I'll be right with you.
Yeah, very interesting as well. Like, I think that like it's not about like, I don't think it's about trust when it comes to any character for me. And it is trust generally. Like, I know it is trust. But for me, like when it comes to like any character who's trying to like make a bond with us or like join a faction with us or like, you know, make a deal with us. Usually, like, I think it comes down to, like, can we afford not to at this stage? And I think at this stage, like, right now, at this very moment, it, like, makes sense to kind of, like, go along with Black Swan and stuff like this as well. Enter Silver Rose Code. Here we go. I cannot believe that Silver Rose is involved in this, too. It's probably fitting that we're playing as Kafka right now. You know what I mean? It really is.
Welcome to Penacony, honored guest.
Thank you. Lie down in the dream pool. All right if I do. How relaxing and terrifying. Terror-laxing.
Familiar room.
So this is the room that we like started in with Acheron, and like it's the where we always like transfer to, right?
This way, darling.
Darling. Guys, she called me darling. I trust her. No. Let's go.
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
I think it might be more interesting to say I don't feel so
I know
good.
you're more sensitive to Memoria, thus more easily affected by the dreamscape than others.
Right.
This is also why I have to accompany you.
Okay.
I shall use my methods to relieve you. Don't worry, as your companions are safe. I had both of them each give me a trinket before I entered the dream. This will allow me to feel their presence in the memory zone.
Interesting. So because they have that connection on like a physical like trinket, they can be connected to you?
They're already awake in their rooms. Will you be comfortable in following me now? Time waits for no one. We must hurry to the lobby.
Whatever you want. Whatever you wanted to say. I'm along for the ride.
This way. I should go meet up with her.
Yeah. Of course, we adore March in every single way possible. Oh. Last time it was just a dead end. That's actually very fun design, by the way. When we came down here, I think it was Acheron? Acheron was like, hey, there's nothing down there. You know what I mean? Wasn't it Acheron who said there's nothing down there? Or was it Acheron who was another character? It was another character who were here last time, maybe as well. But remember Acheron was like, yeah, there's nothing down here. So, like, your brain probably goes, no, there's something down here. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's a chest, which is really, really fun. Oh my god, she's so cool. Oh my god. Your memories tell you this is March 7th's room. Unless fate intervenes, she will awaken here. March, are you here? You knock, but there's no response. Are you in there? We're about to set off. You knock again, but no response? March, it's me, Stell. You knock hard and there's still no response. That's worrying.
I know what you're thinking, but alas, that girl isn't in there, and neither is this her room.
What do you mean?
The moment you stepped into the memory zone, reality's building structures
Ah.
lost all meaning. I can sense that she is in a faraway place right now.
So we tried to judge it based on where our rooms were, but in reality, like, the structure of reality doesn't go one-to-one.
In the meantime, if we want to find that lobby the navigator mentioned, we'll have to try a little harder.
Sure. Whatever you want. I'm along for the ride.
These poor little things stumbling about.
This thing?
Strange. There appears to be someone else's presence.
Don't say
here.
that. Don't say that. Don't say like there's someone else's presence here. Unless it's a good person and I like them. Like all these creatures we usually fight like are just like trampled. They're just dead on the ground.
Her.
Acheron!
How is this possible?
Wait, and Black Swan's like kind of like it's strange to see Black Swan kind of a little bit taken back. Like, wait, how is this possible? You know what I mean? What the hell?
Are there no staff members here at all?
Oh my gosh, she's so cool. Look at the outfit, even like look at the Oni mask as well on the sleeve.
Huh? What are you doing here?
Oh my god, what a meeting! Look at this. Folded arms, Stell, by the way. You know each other?
Yes, she's the memo keeper I mentioned.
Right. Okay.
We'll have to cut the banter short. Let's first work together and remove these
Sick.
overly friendly children, shall we?
Very sick.
I'm indebted to you both for your help.
Acheron is always like that. It's like, I'm indebted to your help. They're like very grateful for people helping you, just as we're grateful for them obviously helping us. Okay, so Black Swan will assist in battle for the next part of the journey. Fair enough. Sure. We have that freaking gigantic, terrifying hand. So, okay. Interesting that Lutch is going first, so the speed is probably faster than the other team members, which is very rare. I don't have a problem with that though, because sometimes we don't get to use Loja because our characters are so fast. I think again, I could be wrong.
What is it we're waiting for?
But I think what we have to do is, oh my god, look at that. I think what we have to do is, we have to like apply DOTs to characters, and when we do that, Kafka can then like explode them in some way.
Relax.
And the follow-up attack, we have a follow-up attack as well. That's awesome. She's so cool. She's so cool. Like, we want to apply bleed to some characters, for example. But can robots bleed? Who knows? Look at that. That follow-up attack is so fun. Okay. Yeah. We're not gonna probably won't get to try a lot of strategy.
Finally, some peace and quiet. What are the two of you doing here?
We were organizing the cool purple-wearing person meeting, and we found you two, the two coolest purple-wearing people. You know? Just terrific color coding, terrific designs, honestly.
We could ask you the same thing.
I love that. It's like, what are you doing here? Well, what are you doing here?
It's probably not as complicated as it sounds. It's all thanks to a masked fool.
Sparkle?
Maybe I unwittingly hurt
Sparkle.
her. And then in a flash of kaleidoscopic light, I ended up here.
it's so fun. Acheron is like so friendly in a weird way, right? It's like, maybe I did it. Maybe it was my fault. You know what I mean? But like, so I guess Sparkle once again did this thing as well. What's Sparkle's problem? Like, what's their issue? Like, they were rude to Aventurine, like really rude. They put us into the dream, which I think is, like my theory was that like they're that she was trying to show us something. But also like now that I know that like she was like, as I said in the last episode, like she's like, you know, masked fool. Is she just like trying to just be like, you know, mischievous for mischief's sake? And then like now she's doing this to Acheron as well? Like what's happening?
You aren't hiding anything, are you?
No way. Acheron's my best bud.
Hiding? I don't think I'd be capable of that in front of a memo keeper.
It's moments like these that I freaking love in Honkai, is that like, you know, I think what it's so funny with Honkai, their strengths are like big massive like they're able to do like big massive epic scenes, like musical moments that you're like, oh my god, this is like the craziest moment ever. They can make you cry. The combat's so great and all this stuff, you know, exploration's so great. But they're so good at dialogue that like a conversation between two characters, even if it's not like too serious, you're like gripped. It's like I am like holding on to my chair, you know, like just watching two people chat. Like they're so good at this stuff. How about in front of me is an interesting question. I can. That's true. I'll say I can for fun.
Is that so? You're good then. What sort of training did you have to undergo? Can you teach me?
Sure.
She's kidding. She can't do it.
You don't know me.
Your arrival is timely. This dreamscape is fraught with danger. Since our destination is the same, how about we join forces?
Oh my god, Black Swan, Acheron, and Stel together.
I can protect you from harm, but in the memory zone, I'll need assistance from the memo keeper as well. And if we run into the family, it wouldn't hurt to have one more person to explain the situation.
Heck yeah.
What do you think?
Yes. Never hurts to have more people we can trust Acheron. I think we should forget it. No, absolutely not. Here's the thing, right? I'm not saying that we can fully trust Acheron, right? I'm not saying this, but at this moment, I feel like there is like a connection between Stel and Acheron. I feel like they are like destined to be connected in some way, and I've maintained that since we first met her. So I think I'll say this, right? Because again, it's not like as you guys know, like I always try to give someone the benefit of the doubt, but it's not a lack of trust, but it's not a full trust, if you know what I mean. It's more just like I think there's a connection there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm truly grateful.
She's grateful for everything. Acheron, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Glad to be traveling with you again, Miss Black.
Again.
I truly hope so.
Oh, Black Swan responds with like, I hope you're glad. I hope you're glad. Very, very interesting way of responding. So what's the dream bubble fountain? The huge eyes atop the giant teacup start darting around profusely. It is now fervently staring at you. Drink it. This is the destiny of the dream chaser who points to the dream bubble in the fountain, noisily yelling at your hand. But what is the price? Very cool stuff. Yeah, like as I said, like they're very good at just like doing like conversations, where like you, the player, are feeling like not even just tense. Like I'm like it's almost like, you know, you should get popcorn out in a way. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, what are they gonna say next? Oh, what's she gonna say? And that's I love the way the conversation ended, where it's like, oh, I'm so glad, I'm very glad to be traveling with you. And Black Swan, instead of saying like likewise, she goes, I hope so. I hope you are. I'm sorry, like, with this, I'm so, these puzzles, I'm gonna do them every time I see them. I'm so stupid, so dumb, and so ugly. Never say that about yourself. I'll never play a good clocky. Please never say that about yourself. These mini games are very, very fun. They're very fun. So we have to find a way to get them over here. What happens if we mirror this? Oh, well, okay, that works. You should be able to get all the way back, look. Go on with yourself. Is that enough? No? Maybe here? Maybe... Excuse me. And then we mirror this somehow? Yeah. These are just fun puzzles. I say it every time, you know, like it's probably like a broken record at this stage. Like I totally realize that. Dude, I think I'm not that bad myself. Who knows? I might be able to do this job well. Of course, don't worry about it. You're doing great. But like I really feel like the mini games in Honkai Star Rail they do remind me of like being on a train and just playing mini games on my Vita. And that's I mean that as such a compliment. I love it. They could make if they made a compilation of Honkai mini games and stuff like that, I'd be all for it.
This room. Why is it upside down?
The frustration in her voice.
The memory zone is constantly shifting its form. Looks like we'll have to think of a way to walk on the ceiling.
Her tone.
We're standing on the ceiling right now.
Yeah, she beats the ground, I guess.
Miss Acheron's words speak sense. Regardless, we have to reach that flat surface hanging overhead.
Right.
And we're not scaling the pillar, of course. I'll teach everyone some traversal tricks used in the memory zone.
Okay. So what? Oh, you're weak to me. Okay. So
Let's wait.
as usual, we can do this type of stuff too. Does Sambo is in pair? I guess we could try do this as well.
Does that hurt?
Oh my freaking god, that's insane. That looks so insane.
Repay.
So yeah, I have like a note of like pretty much like what I think I have to do here with this with these characters. And I think like it's basically what we have to do is we have to apply like DOT effects to enemies before using her skills. So we have to apply like say stuff like bleed and things like that. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's try our best. So I don't think we're even gonna we might even get that far because we're getting like follow-up attacks here as well.
Stand still.
Oh wait, we can use her ability.
Good times never last.
The thing is, we might not
Time
even
to
get that
flee
far
by.
because again, she's very powerful even just without using all this stuff. Oh my god.
Boom.
Boom! You see what I mean? Like we might not even get that far. I actually think like
You
she's
chose
like
the wrong enemy.
I leveled her in a very good way, I would say.
Stand still.
The follow attacks are great, by the way. But like we'll have time to practice. There'll be boss battles and stuff like this as well, just like we have practiced with our enemies too.
We're just having fun.
Oh my god, Sampo.
May as well kill them all.
The blast move. Oh my god, so cool. You see what I mean? We'll practice over time, and we'll figure it out, I guess, as well.
The human body.
Walking up the wall.
So this is something that Acheron told us already, so it's interesting that like she's teaching us this again. And can I say as well what's a really interesting point as well, like something that was said by
Does that hurt?
Acheron and Black Swan, and I think it's actually a very interesting point is that like we technically were on the ceiling, right? We technically were already on the ceiling.
More business, eh?
But I think the way that like it was lovely stuff. Okay, I think the way that it was kind of like what
The human body.
Black Swan was saying, which actually is a very interesting point, which is just like we have to get to the ceiling, even though we were all technically already on the ceiling.
Worked. You really can walk.
Did you
up
not walk up
walls.
walls at the start of the game?
A memory zone of this level is mere child's play to a memo keeper. Come on, let's head out.
Or does she not
the
remember
front
that?
door.
Is it like does she not remember the time that she had with us and that maybe she doesn't she not because we only have vague memories of it. Interesting. That's possibly the truth there. But yeah, to finish my thought before we go any further, like the idea of like hey like it's like oh yeah we're on the ceiling right now and she's like yeah, I guess you're not wrong, but I think what Black Swan is trying to say is like it's all about perspective. It's like yeah we're on the ceiling, but like what really makes a ceiling? I know it sounds really weird. You're probably like Calvin, like that's a bit straight, but I think you guys would agree. It's like
Let's settle
since the
this.
normal rules of the world don't apply, can we really say that like this is
What are you waiting for?
that what we're standing on now is a ceiling? Like if you turn your house upside down, like yes it still is a roof, but if that becomes the normal, like that, if that's what's true in this world, that the roof is now on the bottom, does that just become the floor and then the floor becomes the ceiling? You know what I mean?
Can we bring
I think it is like it comes. Oh, we probably should
charge
not fast
extra.
forward for this. Sorry about that, Sampo.
Stand still.
We'll look at it again. We barely got to see anything there as well, but like yeah, he had this really interesting move there. It's my bad though, Sampo. Joke's on you, Sampo. I actually like you.
No surprise there.
It's such an interesting world and world building, and how they do this is always so interesting too. But yeah, I do think like it's intentional, like the way she talks to this other stuff, because it is about perspective, right? It's about like what perspective, about your perspective and how things don't follow the exact rules as they do in the real world. You can't judge it based on that. How do we get out of here, Tweet? The roads here on the wall, one moment, and over my head the next. So confusing. Yeah, everything's changed for the real world. Do you know how to fly? Oh yeah, I was so dizzy, I forgot about that. I have to fly back to the tree to get the Lady Familiar to redesign this road, Tweet. Very cool stuff. We gotta float this burger.
This is a dead end.
But we need the thing. This here? Treat the bubble charge. It's I will never get over the fact that I'm playing as Kafka. Like, legitimately, by the way, just one of the coolest designs in the game. Love this character to death. Like, it feels wrong that I'm playing as her. As I said, she should be playing as me.
You're a natural, aren't you? You're a prodigy at remembrance.
Oh, thanks. That sounds bad. I'm not saying that like that sounds like I'm saying I'm better than Kafka. She should be playing as me. I mean, like, it would feel more correct if she had a controller controlling my life. It would feel like, okay, that makes sense. Rather than the other way around. Oh, cool. Some shoes. That's interesting. Is this a shortcut to another area? Oh, it is. It's the area we were in before, I think. Sorry, 1 second, buddy. Yeah, okay. I just didn't fight this enemy.
Let's settle this.
It's so interesting because like we have like
Good times.
I think the true time we're gonna get to practice
Time to
this, and
say
maybe I'll get to
bye.
practice it maybe later. I love this move so much. Look at this.
Boom.
Boom. I think when I'll truly get to practice the moves will probably be like maybe when I'm like leveling up other characters and stuff like that as well. That's probably when I'm truly gonna get to practice the moves or something like that. Because right now, obviously, like the enemies we're fighting, if you have a fully leveled Kafka, they're probably going to get wrecked in some ways very quickly. So maybe a boss battle as well is where we can try that out too. Love the way the dreamscape is kind of like situated. So interesting. The floor
We've
changing as well.
arrived. There's an elevator here, just like in the lobby. We should be able to reach our destination.
Should. Use the word should.
But the memory zone up ahead appears to be severely twisted. Be careful, everyone.
100%. Another sticker obtained. Thank you so much. Oh, lovely stuff. You never know when you might need this stuff. A cavern of corrosion. It's good to have as many options about that stuff as possible when you're like leveling up a character. So this is the area up here, but what's down here? Activate this.
Let's wait and see.
Oh, wait, this might be a good chance to try this out. Because again, someone explained it to me how like you were able to like do this stuff. But I'm not going to say that like I fully understand it, but we're going to try our best, right? We're going to try our best. They explained it well, but obviously like, you know,
That
putting
which
into
is
action is obviously very
seized
different
must
sometimes.
Be repaid.
Okay, so... oh, it's the dino again, by the way, which is really fun.
Stand still.
Love the follow-up attack so much. Let's go for a bounce.
Relax.
The punches decide. Step out of it.
Stand still.
So that's applying DOTs, I guess, to them, I guess.
Where's the applause?
Man, it's so
Let's see some
fun, like, that we have Kafka on the team now. It's so fun.
You chose the wrong enemy.
We could restore.
Bloom.
Keep patching me up.
Because we're going to get to do this.
Eternal
And
sleep is not the evidence.
this.
Return!
Which is lovely stuff. Okay, nice stuff. And actually, we didn't get to do that last time, which is really fun too.
Relax.
Man, like we did very good on this one. I think it's just a good team. And I didn't make the team, by the way. This is a suggestion from people as well. So like, you know, it's I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it was my decision with this. This was like a heavily suggested team, honestly.
Like what you see?
Lovely stuff.
Me too.
She's awesome. Yeah, I've said it a million times already, but like Honkai Star Rail to me is a pure joy. Every time I get to play Honkai Star Rail, it's a pure joy. But also at the same time, it's just like the characters bring me so much joy.
There's an elevator here, just like
Oh.
in the lobby. We should be able to reach our
They actually do this quite a bit, by the way, and I'll talk about it in a second.
But the memory zone up ahead appears to be severely twisted. Be careful.
I'm not against them repeating what they say, especially for like, say like, yeah, well, I remember what they were saying. Like sometimes you load out of a game, come back in, and it's nice to have people explain it again. But yeah, like on top of that, I love all the characters, and like you don't get how like beautiful it is, like how good of a feeling it is right now for me to play as Kafka. Like I feel like exhilarated. It feels so good.
See, I told you it wasn't going to be that simple. Where is this?
Where is this? We're transferring to different places all the time. Investigate?
This door is locked too.
Look at this crew I'm with. Like, look at this.
There's no end to this. Let me try.
You see the Memkeeper close her eyes. She's searching the room in an almost telepathic way. Even every nook and cranny outside the room. So she's like surveying the room with her eyes closed.
Zone is overly twisted. I have to use inelegant methods. So you two, please give me a little time.
Whatever you need.
Got it. I can see the core of this dreamscape. And there are members of the family.
Okay.
And some figures trying to find their way forward. It appears that your friends
Oh, no.
aren't faring too well.
Firefly.
1, 2, 3.
Where's...
Wait. 3. There's a third person seeking the way to the lobby.
It's Firefly,
Wait.
right?
It's
Is that what they're saying?
the girl who was with you.
So she's trying to find the lobby too? Firefly, what's she doing here? Could you be mistaken? You said she already returned to reality. So she stayed here?
It eludes me, but there is a known semblance in the memory zone, mirroring the essence she radiates. What reason does she have to delve so deep into
Didn't
the
she say to us that she
dreamscape?
was it here for the Watchmaker's legacy as well?
Is she running? No. Running away? Something's right behind
That's
her.
terrifying.
This is not good. Everyone, we must hurry.
Yes, 100%. That is so scary. What the hell? It's so scary. Oh, we have to reform this 100%. That is such a scary way of like putting it. Like,
There's no time. I'll just have to break the rules and use some methods to help you phase
sure.
through the memory zone.
Let's break the rules.
I picked up slivers of her thoughts in the memory zone. These will help you form an impression of her. Now, you must hang on to these thoughts with all your might and shape them in your mind. I caught some very familiar memories just now. She's not the only old friend who has appeared here. There was also a third party at the scene when you ran into danger.
Wait.
That memory zone meme. It is here as well.
Oh, okay. So that thing is here as well. Wait, so we have to find the pieces, I guess, once again. I think there's something... I won't give up. Is this Mikhail's stuff again? There's the Watchmaker's legacy. That was something that Firefly was talking about, right? Let's go. Wait, it's rotated here like this? No, like this? No, what am I doing?
Hurry, through here.
Honkai's really good at doing horror, even though it's not a horror game, right? They're really good at doing moments that are like, oh my god, what the hell's happening? Like really scary moments. I'm always just so impressed by this stuff. Huh? The gates shut, your thoughts stirred by the swirling current and pulled along, descend into a deep abyss. Sinking. When the hatch opens, what sights will you behold? Perhaps no one can provide an answer. What are you talking about? An indescribable fluid, darkness, flows from your chest to your throat, suffocating engulfs you within, then a voice emerges.
In my dream, I saw scorched earth and a new sapling emerging from it. It bloomed against the morning sun and whispered to me.
So we'd heard about the idea of the scorched earth before, and when we talk about a scorched earth, that usually means that a destruction and then new birth. When you talk about like, it's like the way a volcano can destroy a land and then it makes the land more fertile in a way, you know what I mean? So, to me that like gives up the idea of like rebirth, right? To me anyway, that's what it gives off, or at least like, you know, the new beginnings.
Why do people choose to sleep? I think
Well, we know why Firefly chooses to sleep. The final sigh escapes its unknown origin.
it's because they're afraid to awaken
Yeah.
from a dream.
Watch out! A dangerous presence lurks nearby.
Everyone, be on your guard.
Oh my god. This is the lobby area where we started this game. Man, this is amazing. This is so
We
amazing.
can use it.
Lady Vermilion, how you doing, Lady Vermilion?
I'm not afraid of you, Tweet. Oh, it's not Boston. You really scared me, Tweet. You don't look familiar, dear customer. Welcome to Town Hotel, Tweet.
Town Hotel?
It's the only hotel in Dreamville, also my proudest achievement, Tweet. Look at this dreamy dome built of branches and stone decorated carves in the brilliant corridor paved with mud. How romantic. Wouldn't you love to spend an unforgettable and wonderful night here, Tweet?
Thanks for the invite. I just stayed the night here.
Thank you for your patronage, Tweet. We hope Boss Stone didn't keep you up last night. If you're still afraid, I can come and make sure you fall asleep, Tweet. It's a real shame if times were normal, I would definitely entertain you properly, Tweet.
That's okay. Boston has had a lot of baddies to the hotel recently. Baddies. And really worried about the little birds going out. It would be amazing if some kind of kind-hearted guest could help me find them, Tweet. The origami bird is bright at you. You're unsure whether it's flirting with you or it's just common bird behavior. Let me help you?
You're indeed a very good person, Tweet. Once all the boss told by the scram, I'll definitely show you out on Dreamville, Tweet. Please, dear guest, if you see any other birds in the hotel, please call it back to the big tree. I will definitely make it worth your while, Tweet.
So do we get like any gifts for this? Are you here to see me? Might be still worried about the little birds there, but I can still chat with you a little bit. Maybe I don't know how that works. Dude, is this like a gift whenever we send back the birds to them? Possibly. Man, it's like a little bit off, isn't it? Like the darkness in here, it's not as golden as we Firefly. Firefly's right there. Oh my god, I'm very worried. She's just literally standing there in front. Oh. You okay? Oh my god, the smile on both of their faces when they saw. Oh my god, the worry though in Black Swan and Acheron's. Oh my god, like. Wait, no. What the. What the. What are you what? What the frick are you talking about? What? What just happened? What?
You all right?
So that was it happened so suddenly. We had this smile between Firefly and Stell, and then there's just this then the freaking meme comes in, brutalizes Firefly right in front of us. What the hell was that? What just happened?
Look at me. Calm down. Deep breaths. All right?
Poor Stell. Look, she's freaking panicking as well, as you would be like. Imagine how we feel like, and multiply that by 20. million at this point. Like, Jesus Christ. The visual on that as well was horrible. And it didn't even set in, like, the first, like, time I, like, attacked her, I was just like, huh? And then, like, it, like, didn't even set in the first 2 seconds. It was like, it still hasn't really fully set in. What was that?
Allow me. Relax. You'll be
But what
fine.
was that? Thank you so much, Black Swan. You're amazing. I can genuinely tell the two of them are trying to calm Stell down in a panicked moment 110%. I can get that energy 100% here. It's just I'm so confused about what happened here. Like, this is like a genuinely like interesting moment from these two characters, both seeing Stell panicking in this situation and calming her down, right? Wait, is she legitimately doing something to calm us down? Or is it taking deep breaths with us, connecting with us? Don't worry, I'm fine. That was too sudden. It was so sudden. It was so sudden.
I'm really sorry, but I have to leave for a short while.
What?
Death still hovers about, and I must personally ensure
Please.
Miss Himiko and Miss March Seven's
Yes.
safety and warn them.
Yes, 110%, please. No problem whatsoever. If you can do that, that'd be freaking great. Yeah, like, this insane moment here that isn't fully explained yet whatsoever. What just happened here? Is it a dream? Is it real? Did she actually die? Like, what's... She turned to, like water, right? So I'm assuming that it is probably, like, a dream of some kind, right? Like, it's almost like a bubble. Like, bursting. Like a dream bubble. It was, because as well, I said it there, like, but like obviously, like it's hard to like connect with it right away when you're like, you know, that just happened. But it is a beautiful moment that like both Acheron and Black Swan both tried to calm down Stell in a moment that is like very panic inducing. But not only that, but like having like the main character and the protagonist, and I love that being and I don't love that she's panicking. I'm saying it's very realistic that they have her like being like distraught, like it would be.
I'll leave her to you, Miss Acheron.
Oh, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I as long as the other characters are safe. As long as they're safe, I'm happy. 100%.
I'm sorry for what happened. I was too focused on that girl and
What do you...
got sloppy.
Did something actually... Like, what's happening here?
It was my hesitation that caused her to lose her life.
What?
I'm sorry.
In what universe does this just happen? Like that? First of all, it's not your fault. Like, legitimately, it's not your fault, and blaming you would, like, do nothing in any way, shape, or form. But, like, Firefly's just dead? It is interesting them doing it so suddenly, because it's, like, it shows, like, the brutality of this beast. But that's horrible. Like, she had this whole, like, she came to the dreamscape to escape, like, her life, to feel like she was, like, tangible and a part of the world once again. And this ends up happening? That's heartbreaking. It's not your fault. What the? What just happened? What?
But if in that moment I chose to draw my blade...
No, we can't look at it that way. You can't look at it that way. Legitimately, you cannot look at it that way.
Sorry, I had no choice.
It happened so suddenly as well. The priority is figuring out what happened. By the way, it's interesting that we legit can get a very, not snarky, but very like hurt answer here as well. But since we're given the option, like I don't want Acheron to feel bad about this. Like, again, it happened like in a split second. It happened so suddenly. Yeah, we have to figure out what happened here.
Yes, we will. But not yet. Before the hunt, we should keep our eyes peeled and consider where the true enemies are hiding and how to fight them.
Jesus freaking Christ. In what, like... I don't even know what to like do. That it just happened like so suddenly. We didn't get like a big goodbye. We didn't get to have like. Is the game trying to just hurt me like this? I was so ready for the arc of Firefly as well. So ready.
Do not let pain dictate your thoughts. Compose yourself and you will walk the right
Jesus
path.
freaking Christ. Come on.
Once, someone said to me, "No compassion for the enemy, for that is cruelty upon yourself. But you must see clearly who the true enemy is."
This is an incredible quote, by the way. Sorry, my heart is still pounding. It's still pounding, but this is an incredible quote. Because what she's basically saying is that, like, if you, like... This is something that's, like, again, I truly believe that, like, having some compassion for some enemies is not a bad thing, by the way. But what Acheron is saying is that if you have too much compassion for the enemy, eventually the enemy will maybe bite back at you and will hurt you first. But it's not. But she's saying, like, even though like you shouldn't have compassion for your enemy in that way, you have to understand your enemy.
And then, with one swing of your blade,
Wow.
you must understand its meaning and the price you
And
pay.
there we go as well, by the way, right? Like, it's like, if you are going to swing your blade, you have to understand why you're doing it and how you do it. And honestly, this is what Jin Yuan, in a way, teaches Yang Xing, which is like, you don't swing your blade for no reason. You have to understand why you're doing it, and you have to understand the reason for yourself doing it. And I think it's so interesting to bring in something like this here as well, because like it's a mentality that is, a good swordsman probably would have in a way.
This is the only advice I have for you. From someone burdened with a blood
debt. She's burdened to like be in debt to someone. Oh, she's just back. What? Am I supposed to be discombobulated in a way that like feels like I'm being pulled through 12 different dimensions right now? She goes, "I gotta make sure your friends are safe." 2 seconds later. Okay.
Miss Himiko has something to tell you.
Oh God.
There's good news and bad
Oh God,
news.
what are you talking about? The memo keepers hand over a memory bubble signaling you for you to press it against your forehead. You do as you're instructed, and a bone-chilling coldness pierces your body, which then consolidates into a clear image. What? You see Himiko and March 7 together, obstructed by the family. Black Swan stands beside them, unnoticed by the family. The family's stopping them? What?
I understand the situation now. Please take her and retreat to a safe location. If time allows, you can investigate Firefly's matter first. Meet later at Clocky's statue.
Is this Himiko saying this? Because Himiko is very well, she's good at giving orders. Memories in the bubble come to an end here. As long as they're safe.
Which is why I must undertake Miss Himiko's request and bring both of you back.
Wait, what's
to
gonna happen to
reality.
Himiko March though?
I'm glad to see that you're fine. Let us reach a safe place before speaking again.
How about... I need to lie down.
Miss Black Swan, do you not intend to open some sort of
I need to...
teleporter?
What do you even... I don't know what to say a lot, and I'm usually a yapper.
I don't recommend that. Her mental state is unstable.
I love to keep bringing this up.
So we have to
I love it.
avoid any rough traversal methods like just now.
And I'm not saying, again, like I say, I'm not saying that I love Stell has an unsecure mental state. What I'm saying is I love the fact that Stell, that they're bringing up the fact that this would, make you panic. This would make your heart pound. This would make you, be in an unstable position. Seeing that. They're not just brushing it off as just, some moment that happens in the world. We're still shook by it. Imagine how Stell feels.
Also, while we're departing, we can still do more for Miss Firefly, can't we? Some remnants of her presence linger nearby. Seize the chance to etch them into your remembrance before they're
She's
gone.
saying you can just, remember her. Which, honestly, I understand that's what it is. But it's you can still do more. When she said we can still do more for Miss Firefly, instantly I was like, oh, wait, so it's something we could do? It's no, just remember her.
If we can start investigating on the way, that'd be good.
Let's go. We have to find another path.
So we have to find. Do we have to find her
Sorry,
memories
but
too?
Could you give me a few more
Whatever you need,
minutes?
Acheron. Whatever you need. I need several minutes.
I have some unfinished business.
Whatever you need. Whatever you need. You watch as Acheron turns away. You remember that it was it was there that she dissolved into a mere illusion. You see her pause, lips pursed, eyes downcast. After a moment, she hunches down as if gathering something with her hands and rises again.
May death be the end of your boundless dream,
What?
guiding you back to the waking world.
Is she doing this for Firefly? This music is stunning, by the way, but...
Let's go.
This way. Follow me.
Kafka's being so cool. What? Investigate? Oh. Oh. What the fuck? A half-faded cell phone lies on the floor, capturing an unsent message with a snapshot of two people wearing smiles. You pick it up. What the hell? This cell phone is completely dissipated into a dream bubble. What do they think they're doing in this game? With this music in the background as well, like, that is lethal. Is there other stuff we can find? You said that there's gonna be stuff here like that is a part of her, like this stuff here. Investigate. A few dream bubbles occupy space in front of the sofa. There are seats that aren't prohibited from usage, but why not give it a whirl? I can't yank. We're not yanking right now, guys. We're not yanking. I cannot. I cannot even look at like something right now. This is one of the most brutal moments I've had in Honkai. Don't get too close to the light circle. You lose yourself. A low voice rumbles beside your ear. The tainted dreamscape entrance akin to an open eye. To do that so suddenly, I understand it's like, oh, there's a brutality to it, right? Who would even use vehicles at a time like this? The Dream Troll Trooper, the Memory Zone memes. Like, I understand that it's very much like a strong showcase of like how brutal that the meme creature is, and how like this world doesn't care about people like this. But like, Firefly had a freaking arc, man. She had a story. She had a dream. She had a reason to be here. She had a passion to escape her to escape like how she felt for so long. And like we said, like, I want to make that always clear whenever I talk about stuff like this, because obviously like her condition is a relatable source of feeling for a lot of people, right? And I want to always make it clear that, like, you know, she deserved and should and can and could find a way to have like a life that was comfortable and happy, like everyone who has any sort of condition or something like that deserves to have as well, you know? But she came here as like and it's one of those times where like, and I think this is something that people like, you know, can even talk about as well, when like, you know, it's like this idea of like, she's not in this world, she's not pitied, she's not looked down upon, she doesn't look down on herself in any way, shape, or form, which, you know, it's, again, she shouldn't, but obviously there's just feelings of that sometimes, and this is the one place where she could feel like she was like tangible once again. This music is insane. Like, why would they play this right now? That picture hit me hard in my heart. And guys, here's the thing, like, I'm 100% like someone who like will try to make sense of the situation I'm in, but I just can't. Yes, they made the meme look more brutal, yes, and all this stuff as well, and yes, story-wise, like this is like a crazy moment that I'm gonna remember forever. But I can't help but just like remember the moment on the rooftop and just think about Firefly in that way. Like I can't help but just like I have not felt this way in Honkai, and that's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. Unfortunately, or fortunately, because we get to play more amazing parts of this game, we have to keep going. We just have to. But like, I like just to explain what I'm feeling to you guys. 'Cause you know what, guys? Like, I don't do face cam, so obviously, like, I can't describe my facial expressions or whatever. But what I will say is that like my heart is like pounding, and like I feel like super tingly, but not in a good way. You know that feeling of kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, like an anxiousness. It's like almost like, you know, that feeling of like, you know, when something happens and it feels kind of like, and it sounds like cheesy to say, but like, you know, when you feel kind of like a little bit lost some days or something like that, it feels like that. Let's get these things done before we go as well, because I know like it wasn't the right time to do it there for a second. There just wasn't the right time. I can't take it anymore. I'm never playing Clocky again. I refuse to serve your pestering whims ever again. Get lost or I'll blow you sky high. So we need to find a way to get to this gear here, I guess, as well. What can we move? This here. Oh, this here. Now we have to find a way to move this as well. I'm guessing it's like this. Yeah. Oh, we actually have to awaken it. Forget it. I'll decide after receiving this year's bonus. Please pretend I didn't say this just so your guess. You know, you do whatever you need to do, buddy. Work is tough. Things are annoying. This music is absolutely gorgeous, by the way. Firefly had so much to achieve. She had so much to do. I'm on my break right now. It's not Lady Vermilion really spooked me, tweet. I have to go back to the big tree sooner, or Lady Vermilion is going to find me find out I'm slacking off. Let's go. Never felt this way before in Honkai. Honestly. That's such a lethal thing they've done here.
Let's wait and see.
Honestly, I'm very thankful they're doing some combat stuff after this.
What's going on? Why is it getting hot in the memorial?
Oh, Black Swan, don't you wonder what's going on? When you were wondering what's going on, it's terrifying.
Something is burning.
Like, it's already a scary thing when Black Swan goes like, what's happening? That's even more terrifying.
We can use it.
You know what I mean? That's even more terrifying when Black Swan does that.
Does that hurt?
Repay.
Relax.
We're just having fun.
Okay, Sampo. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, actually, I'm very happy that they put some combat stuff here afterwards. Genuinely, the reason why I'm happy they put some combat stuff afterwards was,
Give up.
sorry guys, I'm just like thinking about what to do here. I'm actually like a big like fan of like putting some like fun things right after like a really devastating thing sometimes. Sometimes like, again, we sat there and let ourselves sit there in the moment for a bit because I feel like it's always important when anything happens. And there's no way I could move on. I just like I didn't have the feeling of like I can move on even now. Let's look at Sampo's thing, you know what I mean? So I'm glad they put this here at least like so we can like maybe like
is king. And for me to portray
with the
king,
slide in
well,
and the
make
freaking
it worth my while.
That's very fun. That's very fun. That represents Sampo quite a bit, doesn't it? I feel like.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
It represents Sampo quite a bit because he is the type of person, it's like, you know, who would give you a present and there's a bomb in it. But as I said, I stand by what I said about Sampo. He is the type of character that like if he's going to the takeaway, the fast food place, and he's like, hey, do you want me to pick something up? I'd be like, I'm fine. He's like, why? And it's like, I don't trust you to get my fast food order right. I don't trust you to take my money and do something right in the fast food order. But I trust you with my life. You know what I mean? I don't trust you to get the milk, but I trust you with my life. I don't trust Sampo if he says to me like, hey, can I borrow $10 and I'll give back to you next week? I don't trust he'll give back to me next week. But if I'm about to die, I'm trust he'll come and save me. You know what I mean? That's my trust with Sampo. Honestly. What in the world are you doing lying around here? Do you know who I am? I'm Clocky. Wait for the future Dreamstar. What are you waiting for? Pay your respects. I actually love this minigame quite a bit. We're gonna do it whenever we see it because I'm actually like in love with it, and it's a good way to get like just a few gems. You know what I mean? It's not a terrible way to get a few gems. Can we mirror it that way already? Yes. And then I wonder, can we do like a similar thing like this? But mirror this, or we just go like this. Yeah, we don't need to mirror it. Like it's a really simple puzzle. It's a fun puzzle, and you get a few gems out of it, right? There's no reason not to do it. What have I just said? Please just give us an apology, you guys. Please don't report me to a supervisor. I would never do that. I'm not a reporting to the supervisor type of guy, unless like obviously you're doing something really horrible. You know, like if you're doing something really bad, you're just slacking off. Who cares? We're not slacking off. You're hurt.
Charred remains.
Charred? Were they burnt? Oh, they are burnt. And look at the whale here as well.
They're still smoldering. The culprit can't have gotten far.
Smoldering as well, by the way.
I suppose we can slow down for now, then.
Okay, let's check this out here. The remains of a creature bears narrow, deep incisions with the evident traces of charring inflicted by intense burning. A few sparks flicker and resemble the shattered stars departing towards aeons of nihility. If I can, for a second here, by the way, go into the data bank and go into eons. There it is, yeah. You may gaze deep into the vast grandeur of the stars, but do not glance at the abyss of the void, for it holds nothing except the ability to make mortals lose all reason and thought. The Doctor of Chaos. The existence of nihility is a mystery itself. Their form enshrouded by layers of mist. 9 does not interact with the other aeons. They believe that the ultimate fate of the multiverse is nothingness and therefore worthless. So, this is a follower of 9, right?
They're all just burning remembrances. A stark contrast to this deep sea.
It's very dark to think about, right? There's a puzzle up there as well, by the way. What is this? This remains a creature pierced by it's a creature by an unknown weapon. Reveal inner tissue have been seemingly evaporated rapidly due to intense heat. You cannot approach any closer. The steam escaping from the shattered body would undoubtedly scorch you.
Looks like this monster died of a hyperthermic reaction.
I was thinking at first that like, could this be like, when I saw the burning bodies, I was thinking for a second, like, could it be the Annihilation Gang? But this is Nihility, right? Not Nihility. Who done it, by the way? And since we found out I guess they follow the idea of like nothingness and like that the world, I guess that's what they're saying, right? Like just to go over the databank stuff again as well with the Aeons. It was the idea of like, you know, like yeah, nothingness. It's worthless. So nihilism, in a way. That's pretty dark.
Careful, these traces are fresh. Our unsought guest isn't far away.
Who? We know that, like, we have three characters on our team that have that nihility, right? 100%. The surface's creature's remains appear unremarkable. As your hand grazes it, the searing heat transferred to your fingertips sends you jolting back as if struck by electric shock. So it's very fresh. Without a doubt, the fierce inferno rages within the remains, desperately longing to break free from its confines. For the sake of your safety, it's best to keep your distance.
Something's off. These traces are fresh. Someone just left the scene. Would this person have anything to do with what's happened just now?
I wonder.
I cannot reach a conclusion with so few clues.
Just listen to your gut. You were the one who said that the remembrance doesn't lie.
From the memories of these carcasses, that person was tall and much stronger than an adult male.
What?
The method was clean and crisp. All one-strike kills. Maybe a mercenary or an assassin.
Much stronger than... The way she says it, much stronger than an adult male, was tall.
He entered through the door from the lobby and went farther into the hotel. If that's the case, he should have seen everything that happened here.
This is kind of scary.
I take back what I said. We have to hurry to that memory zone where Miss Firefly's presence was imprinted. Considering what this person can do...
Wait, what?
If his goal is that place as well, there won't be anything left there.
Oh my freaking god, okay.
You two this way. I'll try to create a stable shortcut for you.
Oh, no. Continue to follow Black Swan to leave the hotel in the dreamscape. Wow, look at this place. This whole place is crazy.
Look. Upon leaving the lobby, the structure has become chaotic. Phase through that corridor and be careful. Do not alert the meme.
That's terrifying as well. It's like a horror. It's literally like a horror movie. Do not alert the meme. Do not alert them.
Good times.
You chose the wrong
Time
enemy.
to say bye. Boom.
Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. My heart is pounding so much. This is like a horror movie. Do not alert the beam. Wait, what?
This is truly a magnificent sight.
It's like a dining room.
It's this room then.
To me, like you'd want to be sitting. I know it sounds so weird to say, but like at these type of dining areas, like whether it's like long tables at a wedding, you always want to be sitting beside someone you actually like.
Yes. More precisely, it's right below.
Doesn't look like there's a way down.
I wouldn't call it a shortcut if there was. You two may not be able to phase through physical structures like memo keepers, but I've got a great idea that will help you safely reach the floor right below this room.
Okay.
It's really easy. See this chandelier? Next, we want to create some reasonably small movements.
Whatever you say, Black Swan.
Still remember what I taught you? Feel the flow of the memoria. Walk up the wall, and then get close to it.
Again, whatever Black Swan wants, we'll do. Look at all this stuff here. I don't know, man. Big dining rooms like this, like, kind of like... I don't know. They make me a little nervous. You know what I mean?
Does that hurt?
And it's just because I guess, like, it's like, it feels kind of like, I don't know. I feel like gigantic dining rooms or something evil going on at all times, right? I know it sounds weird. Maybe I'm just like weird like that, but like I feel like in movies that happens quite a bit. You know what I mean?
Stamp.
Like the mystery of what's happening here, the secret dealings that are happening in here.
Relax.
Sample's very useful.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
Interact with unused bubble tower will increase the number of bubble charges that can be used. The number of bubble charges that can be carried at any time can exceed 5, so we can get up to 5 bubble charges. What's in here? Oh, lovely. And I think that this team in general is probably like my best team that I've made, possibly. I would say so. And it's not because like it's like like I said, like it wasn't like this big stroke of genius that I created like this amazing team, you know what I mean? It was definitely suggested by other people here on the channel, so You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just claim that it was me at all who came up with the idea for this. There we go. No, maybe here. Here. These puzzles are rather easy. They're not too bad. You know what I mean? I'm glad that they're not like these like big. Oh, and it brings a chest out there. Very, very cool. We're probably gonna have to go down there again anyway, right? For sure.
Let's settle this.
Good times. Time to say bye.
Boom.
Boom.
It's insane. Again, like it is 100% just like a really like interesting team. You know what I mean? Investigate. This cannot be open from the current state. Okay, perfect.
Let's wait and see.
Do we want? I think yeah, we might as well, right? But then like I feel like we fought like a bunch of like these guys anyway. Yeah, I don't like to fight too many of the formidable foes, especially since we can come back here as well. So we can go up the walls if needs be. There's 2 places we can walk up here, but I'm trying to see if there's other things we can. There's chests here, like if there's other, but I guess we just have to try and walk up a wall.
No surprise there.
Let's try here. Yeah. It's interesting that like all these enemies are kind of like, it's actually, Kafka's probably not bad for this area because a lot of the enemies are like very weak to Kafka's moves, right?
We're just having fun.
We're just having fun.
Relax.
Like it's actually not bad for us whatsoever.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Like good stuff. Like it just works. It just works really well.
The human body is beautiful in its fragility.
So we need to find another way to get like more of those things then, right? To activate them. Get this anyway. Is there stuff through these doors? There are. Okay, these doors open. That's interesting. Okay. Blue doors open. The moment you get near, the pots and pans in the counter move about restlessly. Suddenly you seem to hear a muffled human voice. Come to have a drink so glad it's really tasty? You must be kidding, right? Oh, I remember you surrounding comics were cheering in the lobby. Could you be their leader? Today's a joyous day. Let me first raise a glass to all of you. Health, my friends. A joyous day. It might be you, but... A gunshot rings out in a heavy thud. Probably afraid that the prisoner's still breathing. The warden adds a few more shots to finish the job. Most of the sweet soda comics are drinking all day. It's rotting their brains. Hey, I'll clean up this floor. When you come to your senses, you feel like a rage exploding for your chest. Oh, it's like an oh, yeah, to collect this stuff as well. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's try before we like do any of these formidable foe stuff, because we can do it. Like it's not like we're gonna have a problem with it. It's probably good to like realize what's going on here and what we can actually do here, right? We have to find a way to shoot down the chandelier. I got Kafka with me. Would that work?
Hey, Kafka, you want to shoot down a chandelier?
We can use it.
It would be my pleasure. Thanks, Kafka.
So there's one here, but we need to find out maybe if we go this way instead. Yeah. That's just the best way to go about it. Just try it out. Yeah, so we get this then. Wait, so then we can get this and go up the other way as well if we wanted to also. I think that's what we have to do. Because we'll get 2 here. And we can go back down here like this. Activate this. And then get another one here. Like a 3rd one. And then go up here. That's very intuitive. That's fun. That's fun. That works out pretty well for everyone involved.
Does that hurt?
Love that move with like the spider web.
Let's settle this.
Good times.
Is this a situation where like I genuinely think that we're not gonna get to practice like how to use Kafka until we get to like a big boss or something, right? Like honestly, like. Okay, I'm not complaining by the way. Like it's really good to, especially when you're going through an area, to have like a character like Kafka that's just gonna like, you know, continually destroy enemies like this, you know?
The punches decide. Step out of it.
Relax. Good times.
And you see, whenever
Now,
they, I
time
think
to
it's whenever
say
someone does a
bye.
normal move, it boosts up her
Boom.
ability there on the side as well. Possibly. Okay, where else do we have to go from here?
Body is
Here?
Beautiful in its fragility.
Is there anything here we can pick up? It's so weird the perspective that this world gives, right? But honestly, like, I think you just have to go with the flow, because if you don't, like, know, it's gonna be very weird, right? You have to just go with the flow.
Look,
oh my
a
god, that's so
solitary
fun!
chain. Go say.
That is so fun that's how this works. It's getting okay. See, I mean, that's what happened when
Look, it's
Firefly
common sense
died.
and easy, right?
Are we jumping down from here?
Don't worry. I'll do something about it. Let me stack the dream bubbles to give everyone a nice, soft landing.
Whatever you need to do.
Okay, here we go.
Whatever you need to do.
We landed safely. This is amazing.
Look at all these screens.
Don't imitate the memo keeper without the accompaniment of one. Well, wouldn't it be lovely if these nosy newcomers found their way back home?
Do you want us to defeat them? Okay, fair enough. Let's go.
Don't get complacent.
Stand still.
I actually
What
kind of
business,
like
eh?
that that they go first in this time around.
Relax.
That our boy goes first this time. I'm actually not opposed to it, like, because we never get to use Locha. Like sometimes we actually go battle after battle without using Locha,
Cooking.
like
Stand
legitimately
still.
so.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly!
Okay, stuff.
I'll see you off.
Restore.
Bloom.
Keep catching me. Yeah.
Eternal Step.
Dead return!
Yeah, I like this team quite a bit. It's very fun. It's a very fun team.
Say bye to breathing.
Some good damage there as well. Oh my god. I mean, some good damage there. Yeah. Really good stuff.
No one will disturb us now. Here, how about I show you a little magic trick?
What? Oh my, look at this place. I mean, again, whatever you want to show me, you can show me. I have no problem with that. I ain't gonna be upset. What do you need to show
Are
me?
you ready? Don't be too surprised.
I can't promise that. Wait, is this showing her memories?
Yes, it's what this room.
Right,
left
okay.
behind. The memories of her. The slight trembling of the ground. The fleeting reflections on the screen. The flow
Wait.
of memoria.
So,
I gathered and reproduced them in fragments.
so the way memory can work is like in this way where like it's what the world even remembers. It's not just what like the person could remember, it's what the world remembers. So the sound of the ground, the footsteps, the reflection of stuff, what she interacted with. That's really interesting.
As for the context, we'll need to sort that out a bit. Hurry along now. Recreating memories on this scale takes quite a toll on me.
That thing I encountered with my trailblazer friend back then.
Oh, she's talking about meme.
If I'm not wrong, it has to do with the watchmaker.
Ah.
She mentioned your name.
Yeah, when we encountered the gigantic creature.
Thinking of you even in your absence. Seems like you two were pretty close.
We made a connection. We made a serious connection, legitimately, Black Swan.
She seems to be sharing her discovery with someone. And it's related to the watchmaker.
So she's talking to somebody? It's not just her talking to herself, so she's like relaying information?
She has no idea that she'll become a
Oh, don't even say it this way. What the hell? And again, it's like, that's true. She has no idea what's about to happen. Like, that's so hard to watch. Like, you're seeing all these memories and she has no idea what's about to happen.
That thing I encountered with my trailblazer friend back
And she says it's related to the watchmaker.
She mentioned...
Thinking of you, she seems...
She has no idea.
And of course she'd think of us like in this moment as well, right?
If I could try again.
If I could try again?
She stares at the screens. Is she looking at herself in the mirror? What does she mean by try again?
That she regrets something, right? That it's probably a feeling of regret on something. This is one of the most interesting ways they've represented the memory of something, right? Like, it's so interesting and like, and in a way, like very like, I don't know. It's a very magical ability. It makes you like a little bit nervous, but at the same time, it's just like something that like I'm very impressed that they implemented as a game.
Let's get going.
Let's? Is there someone else?
So she was. Who was she talking to? Who was she talking to? Who was Firefly talking to?
This isn't what we agreed on.
There was an agreement of some kind?
The situation has changed, and it seems that companion has deviated from the original
So she made a
plan.
deal with somebody. She's after the Watchmaker's legacy. She thinks the meme is related to the Watchmaker, and whoever she made a plan with is now deviating from the plan.
Perhaps, judging from the outcome, this is that person's true intention.
So this is their true intention all along. This is so interesting. So she was working with somebody, but they changed their idea of what they were going to do, I guess. Mecca.
Who forced her to go that way? And
Mecca? What an intriguing statement. I recall the Bloodhound family
Stellar Hunter.
pursuing a criminal.
Yep.
A tall male in silver.
Was it Sam? Is it Sam? I think was his name. Remember when we came here to this world, there was a tall Stellaron hunter with Silverwolf in big armor. So this person made an agreement of some kind with Firefly, and then betrayed them in some way, or at least went against the plan. So chances are Firefly made a deal with the Stellaron hunter then. Wow. Which, by the way, a deal with a Stellar Hunter only improves my love for somebody. Honestly, like, I have a very big passion towards the Stellar Hunters. I don't hate them in any way, shape, or form.
The door! It won't open! It's a dead end!
You can see the kind of like worry in her voice as well. You can hear it.
based on these fragmented pieces of information, it seems Firefly's companion betrayed her
Oh,
halfway
Jesus.
and trapped her alone in this room, disappearing without a trace. But
That's horrible. Okay,
why?
If they did that, if the Stellar Hunter did that, we have problems. We have issues. Instantly.
She mentioned that this transaction involves the Watchmaker, and that often means stepping on many people's toes.
Okay.
They might have had their eyes on the legacy, or wanted to silence another who knew too much. Or there could be a deeper secret tucked away in this memory zone. And to hook that elusive prize, one needs the right bait.
So they used Firefly? I swear to freaking God, like, man, like, that's horrible to like trap someone in this place as well.
do you mean
Yes, I think it's what she was saying. I think it's what she was saying.
This is
Oh,
just
sorry.
the worst case scenario. But think about it. If the mastermind behind all this is nearby, why would he let us look around freely? Unless
Are we bait as well?
there's something else he cares more about and needs. Or should I say, is verifying.
He's trying to figure out some information about the Watchmaker's legacy.
She had no other way to leave but from the side corridor.
This is horrible. That means, like, legitimately, like, then her last moments were being betrayed by someone. Okay, like, I take back what I said. If a Stellar Hunter betrayed her in that way, they have issues. I have issues with them. The fear in her voice.
based on these fragmented pieces of information?
Yep.
She mentioned they might have. There's something.
Yeah,
else.
we have issues. We have issues if that's what happened. We have issues. We have big issues.
There's actually a
So she found a way to get out of here from here. This
Unpredictable pathways pointing toward a wandering meme. She was completely lost in the memory zone.
That's horrible. That's so horrible to think about. That was her like final moments. That's so horrible.
Unpredictable pathways pointing toward a wandering.
I'll say like here's the thing, right? Like I love Firefly to death, and like instantly I just felt such a connection with her. Hearing the fear in her voice in this way is like very, very horrible for me. It's so horrible. The way they're doing this, by the way, as a mechanic and as a story beat is incredible. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm very like, it makes me feel a little bit icky and sick, you know? It definitely does.
It's an exit. Following this path should lead me out of this place.
She's so terrified.
Unfortunately, this path ultimately leads one to the layer of
Oh,
death.
Jesus freaking Christ. Honkai. And is this where she died? Remember the lobby area?
Finally back in the lobby.
Oh no, is this right before we met her?
She thought she had escaped.
Yeah, oh no. I think they say the same thing whenever we talk to them, by the way.
She had escaped.
Yeah. She legit thought like in this moment I did it. After all that fear, I did it.
It's the end.
That's horrific.
Everyone, over there.
Is that him? Is that him? Is that him?
It seems like someone has been awaiting us. Ready to step into the spotlight now. Stellaron Hunter Sam.
There it is, Sammy. Oh, I hit the mic. Sorry about that, guys. Can I say that, like, I will end him? I will end him. Wait, is he... What? Are we seeing what he was... So he did that to everybody.
Careful.
So he's a follower of Nihility?
Galaxy Ranger.
Oh, a Galaxy Ranger?
A memo keeper.
Oh, his voice.
Leave now and nobody gets hurt.
This music as well.
Else, all of you will die here.
Oh, he had that scorch power. Oh, wait, we're just doing it? Does that mean that, like...
The detective game is over.
Oh my, look at his armor.
Be here.
He's like a freaking like mech among... Oh my god, the size of him. He's like a mech among himself. Can I say as well that like, I think that like... Could that mean that like some of the people, or at least like Sam is a follower of 9? Is that possible? Maybe because like, we don't know like who they follow. It could just be a thing that they have the power of 9 and they don't follow them. We don't know. But that would make sense if like... Kafka's also a follower of nihilism and nihility, you know? Possibly.
What is it we're waiting for? What
Sorry,
are you
I'm
waiting
sorry.
for?
Loach is like, dude, come on.
The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Oh my...
Stand still.
I was like, where's the damage?
Relax.
Does anyone get the vibe that this battle's gonna end with, that this battle's gonna end with,
Sounds like more business knocking.
us not, doing much? Does anyone get that vibe? Is that just me? like it's gonna be like a cutscene of some kind?
Don't get cocky now.
Stand still.
Because we're not doing any damage to this boy. Unless, like, it's just, like, yeah, we're not supposed to yet. That could be a possibility, too. It's so crazy, like, the battle armor this guy has. Oh my god, that same... He literally scorched the whole ground. The whole ground. Oh, look, even, like, our moves are scorched. Look at that there. Our skill points are scorched. That's good, right?
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Okay, we're doing good damage now. We're doing good damage now. This is such a cool setting, by the way. Like, the scorched earth all around here is freaking crazy.
Once you're back in the real world,
What?
remember to tell everyone
What?
about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure.
Who is this guy? What? From the freaking sky?
Allow me to see you off.
Okay, this guy is
Receive
freaking crazy. This guy is
divinity.
crazy.
I owe you one.
Why did I think he'd be more comedic?
Eternal
Why did I think
sleep
that
is
like, there'd be
not the
like
end.
some like
The dead
maybe just so used to
will
the other Stellar
return.
Hunters being kind of like a little, well, apart from Blade, I guess, being a little more like
That which is
charming.
seized must
I don't
be
know.
repaid. What are you waiting for? The customer is king, and for me to portray the king.
I mean, like,
well,
Stage Shock. This
you gotta
scene
make
is
it
so
worth my
cool.
while.
It's legitimately so cool.
That breathing sensation. Remember it.
And I think that's what it is. You have to like debuff the character as much as possible to have those detonation of the DOTs. Maybe I think so. I think that's what you actually have to do. Wait, could you? It said there's some of the skill points. Sorry, I was so distracted by other stuff going on here, guys, that I just didn't even like fully understand what was happening there. It's my bad.
Where's the applause?
So this looks like it's a full-on battle.
Opponent worth their salt. Let's see some
I thought this was gonna stop at some point. It felt that because we weren't doing a lot of damage, but now we're doing a bit more damage, I suppose. Now we have bleed on them as well, right?
Abyss flower, bloom.
Keep catching me up.
Might as well do a top off here as well. He's getting a lot of turns here. So once we hit him with... Oh, but this move is insane, by the way. This is like world ending. I don't know why in my head, maybe it's just because we met the other Stellar Hunters. I don't know why in my head that I thought that, like, we didn't get to use Kafka's move there. We have some debuffs on them, right? But we didn't get to use the other ones at all. Huh?
Cutting the net.
Okay.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because, again, I always see like the Stellar Hunters, apart from Blade, as being like very like charming in their own way. This dude just like literally is like a destructive force that like is on like we've ever like seen in this universe.
Need a hand? My pleasure.
It's actually quite terrifying in a way.
Relax.
It's actually quite worrying. Like my heart is pounding.
Pity, you chose the wrong enemy. Eternal
Why not?
sleep
Why
is
not use it?
the
I think we might like be able to like destroy them before they get back their break bar. No, we have Sampo next, so maybe not.
If that's the case,
Wait, 1%. Oh, so it goes to cutscene, but not as far as we thought. Old friend, new friends. Oh my god, we're getting this. She just like protected us there as well. Oh my god, she's so cool.
The dance stage to them,
What?
my dear.
Oh, that's kind of. Wait, what? What? Stop. Aventurine!
What a show.
Oh. Oh my god.
Well, thank you for your efforts, Memo Keeper.
We want Acheron!
Quite a brilliant move to pit enemies against
Wait.
each other.
Wait, Acheron. They're not talking about Acheron and the Stellar Hunters, right?
When I first saw the Ranger and the Hunter together, my heart skipped a beat.
Stop.
I never thought you'd successfully
Wait, did she actually
trigger
do
a
that?
conflict between the two.
First of all, Acheron was fighting so feverishly and even protected us at one point. She looked so freaking cool. But she just like snapped it, or showed us this card, and we ended up here with Aventurine. We know that Aventurine made contact with the Garden of Recollection. We know he has. But does that mean that this was all a plan of some kind?
As promised, I've delivered the child to
Oh.
you. The transaction is complete.
What? This is all a plan for Black Swan? To deliver us here? Black Swan, you... Oh my...
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused. Let me explain.
So not only did she pit the Stellar Hunters against a Galaxy Ranger, she also she was trying to get us to adventure, but like, what? Is it to separate Acheron away from us as well?
In short, you need to thank this lady here, my friend. Not only did she not betray you, on the contrary, she rescued you.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
From that Galaxy Ranger.
What do you mean? What do you mean? To explain, Aventurine.
Right. I do enjoy seeing that shocked expression of yours.
I usually just enjoy seeing you, but like I'm literally like in a state of like I don't know what to do.
My friend, let's be honest. That woman named Acheron isn't as simple as you thought.
Oh.
Did she say she's a Galaxy Ranger?
I feel sick. I feel sick.
She's actually an emanator.
Huh?
Who brings death and finality.
Whose? So she's like as close as you can get to an Aeon, like a pure connection. What? Is he saying that like the way that she's phrasing this is like she did something to Firefly? Whose?
Well, perhaps the hunt, or destruction, or even finality. It doesn't matter. These paths all point to the same outcome.
I feel nearly frozen. I feel frozen.
Let me give you some IPC insider
Sure.
information, my friend. Do you know Duke Inferno?
I do.
Fatora's Ifrit?
I do. I fought him before. Technically we did, right?
Nicely done. As expected.
We should have
I'll
gotten
cut
more
to the
information
chase.
out of him. We should have. I cannot even like. I'm looking at every time. I'm like it's like yeah, like it's like we usually like we see Aventurine. It's like oh we get to talk to this like pretty character. And we get to he's really pretty and we get to have like a lot of fun with him. And he's the stuff he says is like it's very like it's like mysterious. But right now I'm legitimately just like in a state of like frozen fear.
This Duke Inferno is a fire demon from Fatora. He's an energy life form, and it's rumored that his birth is related to a certain genius.
Which genius?
He and his thugs formed Everflame Mansion and viewed Nanook as their savior. In actuality, they were led by this Duke to go around burning and looting, practicing the will of destruction. And even the other Annihilation gangs weren't spared.
They said this during the Ruin May Dr. Ratio quest, right? That like they were basically like just like doing stuff that like obviously Nanook doesn't even look at them, right? Doesn't even think of them in that way. But they were like doing all this really horrible stuff, and even like the other people like in their Annihilation gangs were not even like they weren't safe.
I'm not sure what the family was thinking, or perhaps someone was scheming behind
This is a great shot.
scenes. But, shockingly, these characters received an invitation. And why would the Everflame Mansion decline? They harbor fierce intentions, swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames.
We saw it as well in like that they did receive an invitation, right? They for sure did. Eventually, why are you smiling? I'm not smiling right now.
But there's no need to worry. They won't be able to attend. Do you know why?
Why? Why?
Because Ifrit is dead.
What? What? Huh? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What do you mean? What? As I expect, no, what happened?
They were eliminated on their way. The assailant, demonstrating remarkable expertise, ruthlessly ended Ifrit and
wait, are you talking about
that the Annihilation Gang had in their possession? The Everflame Mansion disbanded, each going their separate ways.
What? So are they saying, is he saying it's gonna be Acheron who did this? Who killed Duke Inferno right then and there, and then all the rest of his children just left. They said, yeah, we're going our separate ways. That is insane. They're on their way here and they got eliminated. After all that planning, the Duke Inferno was like, yeah, let's do this crazy thing. And then like someone, and he might be, I think he might be referring to Acheron in this sense, and if he's talking about Acheron, right?
Thereafter, a mysterious Galaxy Ranger arrived on Penacony, checking into the hotel with only a music box. Do you still need me to continue?
Acheron killed Duke Inferno? Duke Inferno's just dead. The stages of like that I've gone through with Duke Inferno, to being not afraid because I was with him with Dr. Ratio, to being afraid when I saw the trailer, to being like, once again, like, you just got owned again. It was Acheron?
The Galaxy Rangers come and go like shadows, and there's little communication between them. Now, her story is almost too perfect. If she remains silent, there's no concrete evidence against her.
This is wild.
While the IPC can investigate it, it'll take some time.
What they've done here is insane. So the family just went their separate ways. See ya, buds. Goodbye.
So, my friend, the choice is yours now. You can leave this place immediately.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Without looking back, and forever forsake the chance to get closer to the truth.
Whatever you want. Just put me somewhere. Honestly, at this stage. Just put me anywhere.
Or, you can accept my invitation and learn a truth. A truth potent enough to upend everything in Penacony.
I will follow you. Just, let's go. At this point, my mind is just in such a state that, like, you know, just grab my hand and let's go.
I need your help. So I'll wait. But not for long. Once you are ready, follow me. As for aligning with me, see the truth first, then decide. You'll still have time.
Okay.
Acheron is the emanator of a particular eon? Can I really...
I love that she's saying this as well, by the way. I love that she's saying this as well.
But he gave me a choice. Maybe I should talk to Black Swan again.
I love that she's saying this as well. Because, yes, it is 100% so normal to question what anyone is saying right now because there's so many different ideals, so many different people with different factions. It makes sense that, like, you know, especially with the IPC, it's something we can't fully trust either. It's normal to question everything. It is. But what Aventurine has just said to us, let's get this chest over here, is that Acheron cannot be trusted because they stole the invitations from they're lying about the reason for being here, I guess, because they're that he sees that they stole, that the evidence would point to them stealing the invitations of the Annihilation Gang and the Everflame Mansion and killing Duke Inferno. So for that reason, there's some other reason for Acheron for being here, and Black Swan and Acheron getting us out of there, from their perspective, at least from Aventurine's perspective, is saving us in some way because Acheron is an Aeon of an emanator of some Aeon. And has a motive that is pretty that we don't know about. But it's also seen that Black Swan now had a whole plan devised this whole time to get Acheron and a Stellar Hunter fighting. So now two factions are fighting each other. The Galaxy Rangers and the Stellar Hunters. Right? Correct? Is that what we're saying? Holy hell. Let's talk to Black Swan.
My. You look like a small, injured animal.
Thank you. I try.
Are you still willing to talk to me? Of course, I'm still willing to be your psychotherapist.
Is that what you're willing? Is that what you are to me? You betrayed me?
I admit I made a transaction with that gentleman to bring you before him, but this is also a safe
Here's the thing,
place.
regardless if it's true that we are safer now away from Acheron, we don't know if that's true or not, right? It's still a feeling of betrayal, right? 100%.
He needs you. It's essential if we want to reclaim Penacony. Recognizing his immense potential and the invaluable memories he can help me gather, I opted to join forces with him.
So she sees him as very useful.
In Penacony, everyone may be lying. And yes, that includes me.
Yes.
I can't deny this, nor do I seek forgiveness.
I like that they add this here as well because this is what we were saying. You can't trust everybody. Anybody.
I said, I have faith in your potential, and that's not a lie.
So once again, is that the same way you have faith in his potential as well, Aventurine?
The Garden of Recollection wants to witness the future of the Astral Express.
Yes, because they want to see those memories.
The cosmos. And as for these memories, I will treasure them. I do not have reasons to hurt any of you. Instead, I will continue to assist you. Provided you are willing to accept my assistance.
I do believe this aspect that I don't think Black Swan wants to hurt. I do think that she is wants to get those memories, and the most perfect memories that could be, in my opinion, in the Honkai universe is trailblazers who are blazing a trail. We will see more parts of the world than most people will ever see in their entire lives, right? Can I trust Aventurine? This is an interesting question because the answer is yeah.
My take on this might surprise you. In my view, he's a trustworthy individual. Not for any other reason, but because he's an exceptional
Very
businessman. In this vast universe, no one values honesty in contracts more than a merchant.
Very interesting. Very interesting, because we do know Aventurine's the type of character who does value the idea of you scratch my back, I scratch yours. We've said this since we met Aventurine. We've gotten that vibe, we've gotten the energy, the stuff they said. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. And if they don't scratch our back, they know that in future dealings, people aren't going to want to scratch their back ever again, if that makes sense. It's oh, did you hear that Aventurine didn't scratch that person's back? I'm using that as an analogy, right? Did you hear that Aventurine didn't hold up his end of the bargain? He'll never be able to make a deal again, and if he loves making deals and contracts.
But always be
100%.
on guard, particularly when making agreements with him.
Yes. That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
The details. Beyond the confines of the contract, your rights are off his radar. He'll go to extreme lengths to ensure his advantage. Yes. This makes perfect sense where it's yes, he will make a deal with you and he will hold up the deal, but you have to make sure you know what the deal is. That makes perfect sense. That makes so much sense. Who do you think is the mastermind? I still believe that Miss Firefly's situation is deeply connected with the Stellaron Hunter, just as we
speculated. So cool. Oh my god, it's not cool what happened.
As you heard, Aventurine has his finger pointed at the Galaxy Ranger.
So, again, different factions, different ideals, different people's perspectives. This is Penacony so far. It is a pot of perspectives that are all mixed together. Black Swan saying, I think it was a Stellar Hunter. Aventurine saying, no, I think it was Acheron who did it too. So I guess they're both thinking that either or killed our gal, Firefly.
I can't fathom why he'd draw that conclusion, but given his access to the IPC's intelligence network, we should seriously consider his perspective.
Interesting.
Moreover, I believe Miss Acheron is also hiding something.
So what is being said here is that, and it's, again, it gives more credence to the IPC. It's saying that because he has the IPC, of course, then he'd have all this access to his information and stuff like this as well. And on the base level of things, Black Swan doesn't trust Acheron fully. For me with Acheron, by the way, leaving her there felt terrible and it still feels terrible. Regardless of anything that has happened with Acheron, right? I still think we have a connection.
No. In fact, I should say she's hiding everything from us.
Everything?
It was an unexpected finding from an earlier encounter. With regards to the Annihilation Gang, I can also prove that what Aventurine said was
So they are
truth.
gone. The Annihilation Gang is gone.
That's why, during this golden soiree, she is the dance's centerpiece.
Because of that suspicion. Are you willing to bring me out of the memory zone? So what she's saying there is like so interesting. It's like, hey, I can't confirm that Acheron's the one who like did all this, but I can confirm that he is telling the truth about the Duke Inferno, and I can confirm that she is hiding something. I love the different perspectives here. Are you willing to bring me out of the memory zone?
Of course. But now is not the time. I know you're confused and sad. Whoever that girl might have been, a living soul, a memory that was meant to last. She simply vanished, like the dissolution of bubbles in water, disappearing.
So are we saying that the reason she disappeared in Bubbles and Water is because Firefly was more of a memory than an actual... I guess that's what you could say with the condition that she had, that she was becoming just like, you know, not a tangible person and just something that was like a memory.
No matter what, I hope you can trust Aventurine. Or rather, trust me and see the truth with your own eyes. This can lead us deeper into the secrets behind Penacony. I will protect you.
Whoa.
Once I gather more information from him, I'll make sure you're safely returned to your companions.
I hope. Can I say as well, it's not a lack of... I'm not someone who's just going to brandish or paint Aventurine with the paintbrush of a lack of trust, by the way. My lack of trust in Penacony right now comes from the fact that I think it's very normal, and it would be normal for Stell to not trust a single soul right now but the Astral Express Trailblazers. If that makes sense. It is a wild situation. We're getting pulled in so many different directions. Black Swan said herself that there's so many, and she even told us there's so many eyes on you, and she knew that Aventurine had his eyes on it. Like she kind of gave it away, but not fully. You know what I mean? It's not this thing where I'm like, I don't trust an IPC member. You know what I mean? Because I genuinely think that like I would trust Topaz to keep up her end of the bargain as well. You know what I mean? I would in a lot of ways. I love that she said there, trust me to see with your own eyes.
For the truth, and to prevent more unnecessary sacrifices. It is the right choice.
I'm totally on board for that. You're right, let's go. How would I know you're not trying to frame me? Honestly, like, I don't think that's what's... but then again...
Later, I'll stay by your side as a mimetic entity, just in case. Time to set off.
Let's go. Yeah, like, as I said, I do not have a hatred for anyone in Penacony, and it's so weird to feel this way. I think, like, you know, I wasn't a big fan of, like, you know, the way Sparkle was, you know, talking, and Sparkle's a character that I'm very much on edge with. It's kind of one of the situations where I very much do not want to give Sparkle my trust. Again, I said that, like, you know, well, I think that she was trying to show us something, but then, like, when I remembered, like, the idea of the masked fools and stuff, I guess, and, like, again, also combined with, like, you know, the stuff with Aventurine and the way she conversed there, like, I have this feeling of, like, she's the one character that, like, I feel like I'm more than any other character. I'm, like, if I was walking, you know, close to her, I'd have to keep eyes in the back of my head, you know what I mean? With Aventurine, like, I do believe 100% of what Black Swan is saying, which is that once you made a deal, he will follow up with that deal because he's never going to be able to make a deal. It's the same with any deal, right? But you have to follow a contract to it's to the letter. So we have to make sure what we're signing is truthful, you know? So if we're signing a deal with Aventurine,
or I could still choose not to help.
What? We have to make a choice? Is an actual choice? There's no way it's an actual choice, right? Oh my god, my life is just pretty men in hallways. That's what it is. That's what my life is. Oh my god. Hello, Aventurine.
Excellent. I knew you would come. By the way, about that memo keeper... Never mind. I won't press the issue further.
Press the issues. Press all the issues. I want to hear the issues.
I've said before you can liaise with your companions, or even twist the narrative against me. I'll wholeheartedly embrace it. It signifies your potential.
And this is what we were saying. He says he's like, use the heck out of me as long as I get something out of it. Do it. You know what I mean? And then he even sees it as a good thing.
I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end. So, my friends.
The way he says friends.
Don't let me down.
Yeah, we know it's scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Please, this way, if you will.
Oh my god, we're walking with Aventurine as well.
Oh, right. I remember mentioning something after that. What was it?
I'm worried it's going to stop the text because it does sometimes going to stop here.
A familiar hallway, a familiar room. Do you remember? Last time we met was right here.
Yeah, 100%. I'm telling you. Hallways and pretty men. This is just my life now. it's just it. Do you want me to go in here? You first. You go first. You go first.
This is it. Just beyond this door. Take a deep breath and get
I love his
ready.
voice, by the way. It tickles my brain in a very interesting way. Enter the room.
Oh, I remember. My friend. After that, we played an enjoyable game.
The way he uses the word friend is very interesting. It was that game with the coin, right?
Tell me, doesn't this feel eerily familiar? I remember everything now. This was what I told you at that time.
What did you tell me, buddy?
Look, friend.
Oh my god.
The game has already
Standing in a
begun.
bubble?
Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse.
I agree. I'll take it. Wait, what? Wait, what?
No reason to choose otherwise.
What are you talking?
No other choices.
Is that Robin? That is Robin. What was that? Was that... What the hell happened to Robin? What in the world did he... And she had like this like... Was it like a purple opening? In her chest? Wait 1 second here. Was it like this? Hold on.
I'll take it.
It's like a purple opening in her chest, like maybe from... Is he trying to say like Acheron did this? Wait, is Robin just gone? No, wait, no, there's no... What is happening? Sunday's here now as well.
Brother,
No, she's here.
I'm back.
She's okay. Maybe it's like a vision of memory or something like that. Like something like that's in that could come to pass or something.
Welcome back. How is your
What the
preparation
hell?
for the performance coming?
It's fine.
I love the 3 dots under her eye, by the way. They're so lovely. She's such a pretty character.
It's fine?
It's fine.
This is not good. You're the pride of the family. Don't let those unnecessary emotions affect your perfect pitch.
Let her feel something. Let her feel sad. You know? Always let her feel something.
No.
She's such a great design as well, by the way. Wait, why are they doing question marks here?
Brother, you seem to be in low spirit. What's happened? Is it because of the watchmaker's guest list?
Why is there question marks above her name?
Yes, I received the report that death had taken
Oh
some of
my
them.
god, so Duke Inferno?
Perhaps someone was behind it. I'm sorry. I forgot you just came back. You probably wouldn't know about it. Somehow, a nightmare called death has descended upon Penacony.
Oh, Jesus.
Striking indiscriminately, bringing spiritual death to all equally.
So it isn't over. It isn't over.
In the utopian dreamscape envisioned by the family, such sorrowful incidents shouldn't arise. It profoundly undermines the equilibrium and serenity of the
It goes against
dreamscape.
everything you guys have here.
How detestable.
He's angry about it too.
I can't believe this has happened. Was someone killed again?
Again.
Yes. There were two. One was a stowaway. The
Was it
other...
just... Wait, that, so he's talking about Firefly.
was you.
What are you doing? Is that why there's question marks above her name? Oh my god.
Fool. Your deeds have saddened me.
Fool. It's Sparkle. Oh my...
Pretty sharp, aren't you? Chicken.
That's why they had the question marks above her name. So Sunday got killed as... What are they doing in Penacony? Oh my freaking god. This is one of the most, like, insane things. Wait, so Robin just got killed as well? They can't be just killing off characters like this. Like, they can't be. So they're saying Acheron could have done this then? To both Firefly... What is this game? What have they done? And by the way, he totally noticed something goes wrong here, I think. It's fine. I think that's when he was kind of like, he's probably like, Robin wouldn't say that. That's what the question marks above their head. Oh my freaking god, what the hell?
The odes of harmony talks about honesty. The words of a fool begins with foolishness and end in treacherous arrogance.
What does that mean? So is he saying that like it starts off with just like foolishness, but then like it becomes treacherous?
Please leave. Their dreamscape doesn't work.
Their dreamscape.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Why so serious with all the quotations and references?
I'm just saying this right now. Of all the characters in Penacony, like I said, the one character who I would not trust is Sparkle. Like, legitimately, the one character I'm just like, I would not even like, it's just, I feel like I get such an energy off them. Well, not even an energy. We know what they said to Aventurine. We know what they did to us when they did the Sampo doppelganger stuff. Now look what they did. They impersonating his dead sister. Like, it's not even a feeling. Robin's just got, there's something happening here. Like, what the hell? There has to be. Robin's just gone? If that's the case, they're driving home the idea of death with like some main characters. Like, that's insane.
I'm just curious. Now things have come to this. Is
Like
the
what?
family still unwilling to fight?
And they just cut to this.
Your darling sister's already a goner, right?
I know she's trying to goad him into like joining whatever this is, like this faction war of some kind. Your sister's already a goner, so they're just if this is the like what they're doing and what if I'm trying to say what they're trying to do here, they're driving home, they're trying to make the idea of death here very apparent then. They're trying to showcase like how wild the death descending upon Penacony is then. That's what they're trying to do here then.
Really? Don't tell me you're not craving a
Like even this is so rude. This is so rude.
It's not yet time. When the fated day arrives, I shall mete out justice
Oh, wow.
with unyielding righteousness.
He's like, I'm going to do something about this. This is wild.
Wow, you can endure that much? Truly a heart of ice you've got there. Hey, maybe we could actually get along.
I don't think it's a heart of ice. You can tell the pain in his voice, the anger in his voice. That's not a heart of ice.
How about this? I'll stand in for your dear sister at events.
What are you talking about?
Surely
She's so
you will let
excited
the
about
world
this.
hear the Charmony Festival
Again, that's just that
called
mischievous,
off.
the foolishness, right? She's excited about that.
The family has a plan. And do not dishonor my dear sister with your deceitful tongue again, fool.
Oh my god, he's so pissed. This is not a heart of ice.
All right. Just putting it out there. If you're ever in a pinch, remember, I've got your back. I mean, who could resist a guy rocking spikes on his
Guy
wings?
rocking spikes on his wings, like. Oh, there is spikes on his wings. Like she's just saying about your accessory.
The malefactor has been exposed under their radiant gaze, and will soon fall by their own machinations.
The malefactor has been exposed by the radiant gaze.
Should the transgressor fail to turn away from this path, their sword will be honed, their bow strung, causing the malevolence the perpetrator spreads to befall
Oh, so he's saying whoever's doing this, if they don't stop, it will turn back on them.
And when that time comes, the heathen will realize they are but a mere mortal.
Sunday!
Doomed to descend into the netherworld. And I will join their vanguard to announce this good news to you personally. Watchmaker.
He's saying like at that point I will gladly spread the news of their death. If I can stop. No, you. If I can stop one heart from breaking. Cat among pigeons, the devil in velvet. Did you just give me a light cone? What type of light cone is that? Firefly's on it. Sparkle's on it. Black Swan is on it. Aventurine is on it. Oh, Kafka, now's not the time. This was one of the... We're getting a lot of messages here, by the way, which means just missions in between here as well, which is cool. Whoa there, buddy. Whoa, Calvin. Whoa there, love. Whoa there, cowboy. Whoa there, sir. Sorry, this is Calvin from the future. And I just want to say that in this conversation, he uses the term spiritual death. Now, I don't know exactly what we're going to be talking about going forward with spiritual death. This isn't an invitation, by the way, for you to spoil anything or just say anything. Even if this was referenced before, we'll learn about it as the story is going forward, and that's the way I want to do it. Even if it's a term that is in the databank, I definitely want to learn about it in the actual story going forward. But that screams to me the idea that death within Penacony is different than death in the real world, which means we're going to be learning a lot more about the idea of what happened to Firefly and Robin in terms of spiritual death, rather than in terms of maybe like the physical real world outside the dream death as well. Now, obviously they're acting as if this is like, you know, a death. Like, it's not like they're sitting there going like, oh, it's just like a spiritual death, like a figurative death. They're acting as if this is like a big tragedy, of course, and it obviously is. So that's why, like, I still think it is obviously a tragedy, but I do think what I'm trying to say is that there's probably something more to this that we're going to learn going forward. It's a very interesting idea and word that they brought up here as well. And now it just adds more intrigue to the idea of how Robin and how Firefly, we know how they died technically. You know, one was a stab wound, one was like, you know, the meme. But it's like one of those things where it's like the reasoning. And I'm not talking about reasoning as in like the motive, because obviously motive is going to be important going forward too, but I also just mean like the surrounding circumstances to the idea of a spiritual death, if that makes sense. And I'm really interested to see what that's going to be as we go forward. My heart is pounding from all of this, and I think this is one of the wildest episodes we've had of Honkai Star Rail so far. So much happened in one episode that it really feels like, I don't know, just one of the wildest bunch of encounters we've ever had here. We met up with Acheron, but we found out that that meeting up with Acheron was all Black Swan's, like, plan in order to, like, from the moment that she met with our characters, like, even before that, probably, the moment that she saved us, I think, she had to deal with Aventurine to have us, like, I don't think it's not only just to meet up with Aventurine, because Aventurine could easily just be like, hey, yo, let's meet up, you know what I mean? Let's talk. But I feel like after a situation of like that we saw Firefly die, they can show us that Robin died. They can show us like we see Acheron, fighting the stuff that the Stellar Hunters are doing, like, and then hearing about the news of of what Acheron apparently did to either Firefly as well, but also like the Duke Inferno. I think that maybe Aventurine thought that we'd be more susceptible to talking to them at that point than we would be if we were just doing a regular conversation there. There's as I said, there's a lot that's happened in this episode. That whole thing was like a one big kind of dealing. Now, I do believe the Black Swan is protecting Himiko and March. I do believe that she saved them in some way, or like wants them to be safe and is going to bring us back safely. I do think that there's like nuggets of truth to like what everyone says on Penacony. You know what I mean? I do think there is. But from what we saw this episode was Firefly made a deal with Sam. Sam apparently left them behind. And in the process there, it was both Sam and Firefly were looking for something to do with the Watchmaker's legacy. And in the end, Sam scorched this whole place, betrayed Firefly, and in the end, Firefly died to the meme. But in that moment, it's interesting that Acheron was the one who took the blame in a way. Like, I didn't do anything. I could have done something. And then, obviously, like, I'm not saying that Acheron was the one who, like, has some involvement in that, because, again, there's so much, like, mystery that goes along with this, but that does add credence to, like, what Aventurine was kind of, like, saying with, like, you don't know, like, this person, like, is probably responsible for a lot of this stuff. From Aventurine's perspective, Acheron has gotten, has stole the invitations off of the Everflame family and killed Duke Inferno, which, by the way, is a crazy thing to happen. To build up Duke Inferno in such a way and have him just be killed. Honestly, like, I'm kind of impressed in a way, right? Because, again, I feel like what happens a lot here in Honkai Star Rail is that there's lots of, like, real emotions and real feelings, but also, like, it's super, like, strangely realistic that sometimes, like, there's not, like, some epic encounter. Sometimes we don't have this big, gigantic boss battle with Duke Inferno. Sometimes we don't have this epic fight. Sometimes characters just die. And sometimes they just fail. From Aventurine's words, Acheron, what he thinks is Acheron killed the Duke Inferno and the Everflame and the Everflame family, then scattered, and she stole the invitation to come here to Penacony. It would seem then from his perspective that, which by the way I'm lightheaded even thinking about it, that Robin's death was also a result of what Acheron did. And we saw the purple lightning in her chest. Like, that's kind of like a thing where it's like, oh, like, was she responsible for this? Did she do this? Was it her sword? Was it her weapon? Black Swan also saying that, like, you know, whatever Aventurine could be lying about, she knows that some stuff is true. She believes 100% that Acheron is hiding something completely, is hiding everything from us. She also believes at the same time that Aventurine is... She knows Aventurine is telling the truth about what happened, or at least that Duke Inferno is dead, and that the Everflame family is separated. So, like, again, it's like little pieces that add some credence. And also what she said is true as well about Aventurine. We thought this from the start. Aventurine is a character who, like, will try to get the best deal for himself. That's why you have to be wary of the deal, but will honor a contract. 100% will honor a contract. This is insane. This is insane. So we saw Firefly die right in front of us. And what the way Black Swan described it was like as she was like a fleeting dream, almost like a memory or something as well. And I wonder if that's because of what was happening with her condition, that she could only truly, like, we knew she could only like truly feel whole when she was here in the dream. But I wonder if like it was more literal than we thought as well. It could be more literal than we thought also. We got to see Sam for the first time as well, and Sam is a Stellar Hunter who, like, makes the Stellar Hunters, like, not... Because here's the thing, I have no problem saying that I love the Stellar Hunters. I love them to death, right? I think they're amazing. I think that, you know, you guys know that if you've watched my Genji plays and other playthroughs, like, I'm always for, like, you know, characters that go against the... like a system of some kind, and I know it sounds cheesy, but you know what I mean, like a rebellion of some kind. I love that. I'm a big fan of that. And the Stellar Hunters, like, and I still am a fan of the Stellar Hunters, right? I think Silverwolf is great. I love Kafka. I think Kafka's one of the most interesting characters in the world. I think Blade is also one of the most, like, well-written characters ever, so it draws me to them in some way. But that doesn't mean that, like, they can't introduce other characters that change my perspective a little bit on it. He was scary to me. I don't know why I thought that he'd be, like, a wisecracking guy. I don't know why I thought that he'd be, like, a funny guy. Maybe it's just because, like, I expect, like, some things from the Stellar Hunters to have, like, some sort of, like, different trait to them, you know? But I expected, like, something different. Maybe it's the name Sam, you know? But in the end, he was, I think, he, like, is it weird to say that he's actually, like, probably one of the most probably the most terrifying Stellar Hunter we've met, just because, like, he was so willing to just impart destruction on us so quickly. And in the end, Acheron fought against Sam, which is what Black Swan wanted. So now we have a definitive, I guess, like a Galaxy Ranger, well, or maybe that was just a distractor, but, like, now we have, like, a rival between them two as well. We tried to step in, but, like, she was kind of like, Black Swan was like, don't step in, don't step in. Robin is dead and Firefly is dead. And Aventurine showed us Robin's body without any remorse, by the way, just kind of like, hey, look what's happening here. You have no choice, basically. This stuff is going to keep happening. So now the mystery has thickened here. The plot is thickened. The mystery has become even more here on the Astral, not the Astral Express, on Penacony. Because now we know that even Sunday is saying that a death has descended upon Penacony, which is the antithesis of what Penacony is. Robin is gone. Firefly is gone. And what Sunday said whoever this character is, they will give vengeance, and whatever they do is going to be fall back right back on them. And that's the one thing, like, I think Sparkle was totally wrong. We said, oh, Heart of... I know she's just trying to, like, annoy him, but, like, Heart of Ice, no, it's the opposite. He seems so moved and so angry and so upset, as you would be. So now, the most famous person in all of Penacony is gone. And is this a weird way to put it? The least famous person in Penacony, a stowaway, is gone as well. She was more than just a stowaway, by the way. She meant a lot to me, and she was a character I wanted to know more about, and I saw them getting an arc and stuff, I guess, as well. We know that we can still see their memories and stuff like that as well, which would make sense, I guess, as well. If they were trying to just showcase, like, how, like, destructive and horrible this is getting, then it would make sense that, like, you know, we would be able to see some parts of them again, like, in memories and stuff like that too, you know what I mean? Especially as, like, characters, you know, because you want people to still get connected to those characters. So I wonder how they're going to do that with memories going forward as well. Or what's going to happen in general with the characters going forward. Because, again, we don't know, like, what could happen in the future. We don't know. As always, like, I follow the story as it goes, you know what I mean? And it's the same for you guys as well, by the way. Like, because, again, even after last time, I'm going to say this right, even after last time, I was like, always it's going to be this way. If it hasn't happened, you do not speak on it. Right? I'm going to say this straight up, your spoiler that you think is more important than other people's spoilers, that's why you got to say it, is not important. If it has not happened, we do not speak on it. I'm taking things bit by bit. I only say your spoiler is not as important because I do know sometimes, like, I will say no spoilers, but then someone will go, well, my one is a little bit important, you know, yeah, I gotta say my one, you know, it's like, no, it's not. It's not important. You don't say it until it's happened. We talk about everything in the moment, always. Sorry for getting sidetracked. I just want to let people know about that as well. So he said death is descending upon Penacony. Sparkle impersonating Robin, which I think is a very dark thing to do. It's a very dark thing to do. And then also kind of maybe wanted to suggest kind of like a deal where it's like, hey, like, I can pretend to be Robin, you know, I can do this. And Sunday was like, I'm not having that disrespect at all. That's not happening ever. That's never going to happen here as well. The mystery that is now happening on Penacony is deeper, and the mystery is it's a true whodunit, right? Where Black Swan thinks that the Stellar Hunters, Sam, has like a lot to do with like the stuff with Firefly and stuff like this as well, while Aventurine seems to think it's a lot to do with Acheron as well. But they all, every single faction that is here has their own motives, their own wishes, their own views, and that's what makes it so interesting. The fact that the masked fools are acting upon themselves. There's a Galaxy Ranger wandering around the place that we don't know what her motive truly is. There's Black Swan who keeps like things close to the chest, but also at the same time, I truly believe that they are saying that we will keep you safe and we will make sure that you're okay because they truly do want Trailblazer memories. Like, why else wouldn't you? Like, they're the most perfect memories you can have. They're going to see so much of the world. Aventurine as well. It's also the thing is that we don't know his full motivations. We probably won't know his full motivations until the end, but we do know he wants to get back Penacony for the IPC, and at the same time too, obviously in that sense, he doesn't want Penacony to completely be destroyed. And whilst we can go sit here and say the truth, which is that we don't know his motives, but he will live up to a contract. We said it since the beginning. Scratch your back and scratch mine. Right? If he doesn't scratch our back in this deal that we make with him, no one's going to want to scratch his back ever again. It's just that simple, and he knows this. Now, some characters already, you had Sparkle being like, I don't want to make a deal with you, but I think Sparkle's like, prejudice and views of Aventurine came from like a hatred from the IPC, but also like, I guess, like trying to paint him with the same brush that he painted, trying to paint it with a brush that like is about a negative and like a not very good view of a culture that like she has, which is, it's not a nice thing whatsoever. You know what I mean? It's not, and I think as well, like, that's what makes her character so dark to me as well, is that like, it's the one character that I truly just like I'm worried to like cross in a way, because she is not only to do with the masked fools, but she has no problem who she upsets, who she hurts, what she says. She will say anything. She will do anything. I'm sorry, impersonating someone's dead sister and having a conversation with them is dark as heck, guys. Come on. That is horrific. Seeing all this stuff to Aventurine, horrible, right? Doing what she did to us now, I do see as like, it's kind of like, seems like she's just having a bit of mischief and a bit of fun as well. She scares me. Sparkle scares me. And again, we don't know the full story of everything. So again, I know some people like have different views of characters, right? So from your perspective as well, you're going to have a different view from me, or maybe you know more than me, but that's the point of a quest. There's people shaking here in the chair going, ooh, I know what's going to happen. And that's good. That's a great feeling, because then you can wait for the next episode to see what's going to happen in the next episode after that. But for me personally, I'm just taking everything as it comes, So to summarize everything we learned, I might come back later to talk about more stuff as well, but there's a lot of stuff here as well. We came here into this world, we met it with Acheron. Black Swan made a deal with us because she wanted us to meet with Aventurine. She also, at the same time, wanted to keep us safe and keep everyone safe, and she made sure that we wouldn't come to harm because she wants our memories. Aventurine sees Acheron as someone who is like doing a lot of, maybe causing a lot of the death here on the planet, and also what happened to Duke Inferno as well, and he wants to make a deal with us as well to do something about this, because obviously if he wants to take back Penacony, he doesn't want it falling into like despair, because that would mean it's not like it's going to be gone, right? It's going to be gone at that point as well. Firefly made a deal with Sam, but Sam betrayed Firefly, it seems, from Black Swan's perspective, and in the end that led to Firefly's freaking death, which was freaking horrible, and then it led to Sam scorching this whole place as well. Acheron said that she should have done something at that moment. She's like, I could have done something. We then kind of went on like a lot of places through this world. We found out that like they were looking after something like to do with the Watchmaker's legacy. In the end, we fought with Sam, but then Acheron saved our lives. Let's be honest here, saved our lives from Sam. I'm not sure how Kafka's going to feel about that, by the way, right? That's a weird thing, right? And I think it makes it very complicated. Like, how's Kafka going to feel that Sam was like trying to like absolutely wreck us? Maybe she can't control him. Maybe she can't do anything about that. But I'm pretty sure Kafka wants us alive. You know what I mean? Kafka definitely wants us alive. So I wonder how that's going to be there as well. Black Swan made Acheron and the Stellar Hunter fight. Now there's a fight between them two, and she brought us back into another place to meet up with Aventurine. Aventurine wanted to make a deal with us after everything was happening there. Black Swan believes Aventurine, and Aventurine what he said about Duke Inferno. And then Black Swan also thinks that the Stellar Hunters have more to do with it than Acheron, but Acheron still has something that she's hiding. Sunday believes that death is descending upon Penacony, which is the opposite of what Penacony should be. Sparkle knows something is going on as well, but basically Sunday is basically saying he's going to make sure that whatever happens is going to happen to that person again. Whoever's doing this is going to happen. They're going to fall back on their own sword. I think that's what we're summarizing here of all this stuff here too. And of course, like the stuff with Meme is like this like incredibly terrifying creature that's going through that I feel like is almost like a representation of the death and the fear that comes along with this stuff too. It really feels that way also. If there's any more stuff, I'll come back and talk to it about it in a bit, guys. But for now, in terms of my feelings on this quest, by the way, totally dark, totally crazy, a lot of really horrifying stuff happening. The stuff with Robin and Firefly is such like a crazy twist, no matter what like comes with it as well, like, will we get to see them in the memories? Will we get, like it is like a really horrifying thing that happened. And I think the dealings are so interesting, the surprise twists, all the crazy moments that are happening, it's all so interesting to me, and it really legitimately makes me like, terrified of what's going to happen next, but also very interesting. Like I said, like this is one of the most amazing things about Penacony, all the different factions come into one place. But now it's one of those things where like, just like any like great story, like we were kind of like, oh my god, I can't wait to see what like all the different factions are doing now. Now it's like, what are they up to? What is going to happen next? All of this is terrifying. I am scared, and that's a good thing to happen because that puts the story into high gear, it feels like, as well. They left it on a crazy mystery there also at the same time too. Also, in terms of like the quality of like the characters here, by the way, Aventurine is so interesting. He's a character that I would follow to the ends of the earth just to find out what they're thinking. You know what I mean? If it's one of those things that like I would go through hell and back just to learn like one thing about what they're thinking. I think they have so much on their mind and so much to offer the story as well. In terms of Acheron, I also think Acheron is another unbelievably interesting character who I do believe still we have a connection to. And I don't believe is like maybe like, there's something in me that believes they're not truly evil yet, but they still have another mystery to them as well. I love that they have a mystery to them and they're like a confusing character in a good way. Sam is terrifying. Sparkle is terrifying. Sunday has this vengeance in them now that is a different side to them we didn't get to see before. You saw that passion in them as well. Black Swan is honestly like keeping on the track of like such as being an unbelievably interesting character as well, where they have so many different like feelings, and they're kind of like the representation of like that. Not everything is black and white. Things can be gray, right? Things can be gray, in some way, and in that sense, it's legit. Just like, hey, like some, I don't fully believe this, but there is parts of it that are true. I don't believe this, but there's parts of it that are true. I think that this is true, but there's parts of it that seem like a bit far-fetched. Like she's the representation of like it being a gray story, it really feels like as well. I feel very bad after losing Firefly. I feel very bad about the stuff that happened to Robin, and my mind is kind of like worn out. It really is. Yeah, it really is. Hi everyone, it's Calvin inserting some stuff into this part as well. It's not going to be like all new stuff, but kind of just like an addition to some stuff as well, and some stuff I expanded on. Yeah, so Aventurine said he wanted to kind of like save us from Acheron, and that basically Black Swan rescued us from Acheron because Acheron is an emanator who brings death and finality, which would mean that Acheron is technically, in Aventurine's eyes, like that same thing that like Sunday was talking about, which is the thing that has brought death to Penacony, which would be Acheron in this case as well, which is also like a very like dark thing to think about as well, and a very scary but interesting aspect to this as well. Obviously she killed Duke Inferno. He has suspicions that she's killing other people. She also ended Duke Inferno like ruthlessly as well, by the way. And now the truth that he wants us to see, whether that be about Robin or everything else about Penacony, he's kind of using that as a bargaining chip. I can show you the truth, and then you can like choose whether you want to join with me at all. Which I also think was a very interesting character trait from him as well, that he's kind of like, I'll show you something right now, and then like after that, it's almost like a freebie, it's like, here's a little freebie, you know when people give a free sample, here's the truth, and then you can choose whether you want to join with me or not. But he did say that he thought we were in danger as well from Acheron. Black Swan obviously wants to us to survive, so obviously like I totally believe her when like she wouldn't put us in any danger, or wouldn't see us through any danger, because the idea of that she wants to see the Trailblazers' memories, that makes perfect sense. Like, why would she like have us go into like a serious situation where we could die and then not see us out of it in some way, because obviously, like, that would go against what her desires are, what her apparent desires are, at the very least. And she also says that, like, you know, Aventurine has, like, access to, like, intelligence, which makes him very good perspective on the world, like Acheron as well. Maybe not perspective, but, like, he has, like, more information about people, which means his intelligence might not be totally wrong, if you can trust that as well. Just like how he's, like, a businessman at heart, so, like, he definitely won't betray his contracts, which is another reason why she kind of, like, trusted him, or, like, I guess, like, trusts him a little bit at the very least as well. And as I said earlier, I inserted it there because there's something that, like, obviously I missed as I was going through this, because I was just thinking about death, right? But there is a spiritual death when it comes to Robin and it comes to Firefly. The spiritual death stuff to me is, like, honestly very, very interesting. And it's interesting because, like, obviously I don't know fully what it is yet, and I don't want to be told exactly what it is because I want to find out in the story. Even if there was a quest before that it's spiritual death, or just something else that I could read that's a spiritual death, I want to kind of, like, find out in the story. And I understand that people, like, get excited, but don't get excited, okay? I just want to find out. I just want to, as we go forward, I think it's a very intriguing thing, the idea of then thinking about, like, what does it mean for Penacony? What does it mean for the dream versus, like, physical form? Like, you know, there's obviously spiritual death, but they made a point to describe it as a different thing, which means that it is kind of like a different thing from death itself. So I wonder, like, what does that exactly mean for Robin and Firefly? A spiritual death. They certainly described it as a tragedy, which, again, it was a tragedy. Like, I'm still reeling from it, but it's, like, an interesting thing to think about. Like, how is it going to play into the story? How is it going to play into, like, them, you know, into honestly, like even though they're gone, you know, the Firefly and Robin story, like, how does that play into that as well? Because we can still, like, obviously access memories and things like this too. Like, how is that going to play into it? There's obviously still Meme is there as well. And also, like, as well, Acheron, who, if Acheron is the one who is bringing death upon Penacony as well, then, like, are they able to, like, dole out the idea of spiritual death? Because we saw Robin with the big cut in her chest, and it's like, is that what they're trying to do here? It's interesting. It's a very interesting thing. I want to say thank you so much to the Never Gonna Play Baby Gangster on Patreon for being so cool. That being Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Jonathan Banana, Ghost Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Radish and Nusta, Death Trap, Link Smarky, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Leon, High Casparian, Jared Beanham at the highest tier by YouTube, Royal Game 7 and Blasco. I'll see you all so soon. Bye bye.